Going live? You're live. Hello, everybody. My name is Becky B, your go-to Palia variety streamer. Are you guys ready to relax and have a good time? You have definitely come to the right place. It's time for us to get cozy, chaotic, and get into the stream. If you're watching in the future, there will be chapters down below, but you're watching in present time. Hi, hello. How is everybody doing? We totally have not been live already for like, what has it been? 24 minutes. No. Did I mess up the sponsorship? Absolutely not. I didn't have to do it twice. No. Okay. Ooh, yeah. How is Subnautica treating you? I started a new save and I could pay attention to the story. I love that. I love the first Subnautica. That one was a really, really good game. I'm super excited to play Subnautica this week. I also have energy drink in there in my soda because I am exhausted. I am so tired. I got 6 hours of sleep last night. However, I wanted a little bit more because I woke up like 2 hours earlier than I normally do to take care of the baby. And so Hubby tried to give me some time to sleep. And then during the 1 hour that I was trying to sleep, Baby decided that she needed to scream and cry for the entire hour that I was trying to sleep. So I didn't get to sleep. So I'm a little bit tired. But you know what's going to make me feel better? The little bit of energy drink in my drink and going into Palia. So I am opening up the game now so we can hop right in. And today we're going to be hunting all of the plushies in the Highlands because tomorrow I am going to try to actually make my base, like my plot, not my base, my plot. I'm going to try to make it look pretty, okay? Like I really, really, really want my base to look like fancy, like something that people would be like, oh my gosh, look at that plot. It looks so pretty. I wish my plot could be like that. That's what I want. That's my hopes and dreams anyways. I don't think I'll get to that point anytime soon, but I hope one day. That'd be pretty cool. But I'm debating if I'm going to let you guys help me out with it or not. Oh, I got to turn off the desktop audio. I forgot that we're sitting here in silence when I'm not talking. Hold on. Where's the Pokemon sound? Bam. There we go. Now we're not sitting in silence, but your base. The C is on my brain, okay? I would sit here for hours just watching you decorate. Good, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I have kind of ideas. I have some ideas, but I'm not 100% what I want. I know for a fact that I want an aquarium. That's one of my big things is I want an aquarium on my plot. And then past that, I have no idea. I think I might want to get rid of my plushie. Not get rid of it, but maybe move my plushie shrine to another spot on my plot so that it's not like so in your face every single time. And like, I just want like a theme. I want a theme to my plot. I want it to have like, maybe the theme is plushies. Maybe that's the theme. All right, let's go ahead and move on over to here. Press any key to start. Let's go. But yeah, I'm really excited to do something. Again, we might actually spend a little bit of time getting inspiration off of Google. I think we might do that in the beginning of tomorrow's stream. Oh my gosh, I forgot I was wearing like my makeshift K-pop outfit. But I think that's what I want to do. Was RTB hunting randomly last night with Firefly and we got an RTB plushie, my second one. Congratulations. I was thinking about doing RTB hunting next week because it's been so long since we've done RTB hunting. So I think next week I want to RTB hunt. And then we can kind of go, maybe what my idea is that maybe we'll spin the wheel plushies and like that'll be what we hunt. So the cool thing is like I will put all of the names of all the plushies that we can get, and then if it happens to be like an Ogopu or something, then we can do the rotation and get multiple plushies. So like even though that's our main plushie, we can do like different ones. Yeah, there are a lot of plushies for us to hunt. Absolutely, there are so many plushies in the game now. It's kind of crazy. I love my... Let's see. Oh, look at my froggies. They're so cute. What time is it? Okay, we still got time until a lot of things. All right, first things first. We got to do some house chores. This is going to bother the crap out of me. I need to move my fan. Okay. Did they add more plushies? How long has it been since you played? Answer that question, and I can tell you if they've added more plushies or not. I mean, technically, yes, because every day we have a chance to get plushies in the Pride Path. A few weeks. Yes. this last week, hi, welcome on in, Shelly. This last week, we got an update and we got new Sernuk plushies. We have, like this one right here. This guy is one of our new Sernuk plushies. I think this is the only Sernuk I got. Let me get you a better view of that bad boy right here. This one's a new plushie from a week ago. I think they added this one a week ago. And then we have the new Highland plushies. These guys right here. They have been around, and I don't have another. There's 3 of them. There's one I haven't caught yet. So we're going to be hunting those and the Sernuks today. That's what we're doing. That's our mission today. So, but Shelly, I'm doing very, very good. I hope you are as well. You can honestly just spin a wheel based on a map now since each place has so many. I guess we could do that. We could just be like, let's spin a wheel, and whichever map we end up on, that's where we're doing our hunting, because you could always get Duskwings and Kilima with the... So Kilima has Duskwings, they have beetles. Fish, obviously, you can get the fish. But I think the major ones are the... It's just the Duskwings and beetles.
Sound weird?
Oh, and the Golden Glory, right? The Golden Glory. Hi, Pride Queenie. I don't know why I called you Pride Queen. That was so weird. Like, I called you by your official name. Weird. Hi, Queenie. You can get the Golden Glory. I think Golden Glory is the Kilima bug. And then the Bahari bee is obviously in Bahari. So in Bahari, you can get the Bahari bee. You can get the RTBs. You can get ladybugs. You can get mantises. You can... There's another... You can't get the beetles. Oh, the big booty bugs and the lantern bugs. Those ones are in Bahari. In Elderwood, you got all the Ogopus, the Jack Sparrows. You have the... we have the fishing ones. You have a bunch of ones that you can get from fishing. And then, isn't there another one you can get? You can get the Bahari bee in Kilima with the Golden Glory using... Yeah, well, we're assuming we don't have special lures. We're assuming we don't have special lures. Shmoles, that's what it was. Shmoles. All of 3 of the shmoles you can get as well. So there's 6 that you can get from hunting, and then the ones that you can get from fishing. And then Highlands has the 3 Sernuks and the 3 Jack Cats. So there's technically plushies for all everywhere. Technically, I got to accomplish it for all the pods, but I guess I must have gotten rid of a portion, so I need that one. Oh, you need port? Oh, if you come to my plot, all the ones, if there's any that you guys need, all of these ones here, the table I'm keeping, but all of the ones over here are my duplicates and I don't need them. And eventually, if they stick here long enough, I'm just going to move them onto the decorating plot. Oh, I need to go and get the apples. I need to harvest my apples, guys, because there's a chance at getting an apple, a jam plushie from harvesting apples now. Oh, come on. Oh, gosh. Let luck be on my side. Guys, it wasn't on my side. It wasn't on my side. Dang it. Okay, well, let me water these, and then I'm gonna go... I have a lot of shark fins and shark plushies Tuesday, Becky. Ooh, congratulations, boo. Honestly, I think I only have one of the sharks. I need to work on that. But I don't like fishing. That's my big thing, is I don't really like fishing. The only time I really fish is when we do the rotation in Elderwood. That's really the only time I do fishing. And it's just because I'm with other people. I probably would never fish by myself because I hate it that much. So, like, if they ever get new plushies for fishing, I'm gonna, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna be happy. You're gonna donate some to the community? Oh, thank you, boo. That's wonderful. I was gonna say, I might be able to give away some plushies today, but I think I only have about 5. I think only 5 people will be able to get plushies today. Because I'm almost out and I need to it's not that I don't have enough. I need to refill. Hi, Allie. Yeah, so you have more plushies for the giveaway? I do have... Ooh, friendship. I do have enough plushies for giveaways. I just need to refill my thing. Okay, hold on one second. Let me do this really quickly. Yeah, I gotta refill my boxes. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me plant this and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because I like to give away the plushies. Ooh, I need more fertilizer. Crap-a-doodles on a stick. Hold on. Fertilizer. Not that I haven't bought enough. Let me put that back. I need the poo. Weed blocker. Let's just grab like 4. That should be enough. We're friends in Palia again. I purge and I don't Oh, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you. I don't, I purge everybody, basically. So some people are like, Becky, we used to be friends and then you deleted me. Why would you do that? And I'm like, it's not personal. I deleted everybody to get a fresh start. So you're not, not that you would think you're special. You're not special if I purged you. I purge everybody. So every so often when my friends list gets really full, I'll go through and I'll purge every person. So do you ever play Stardew? A lot of people keep telling me to. Okay, so Cutie Patootie Lemon Booty. I love your username. A lot of people have been telling me to play it. I surprisingly have had Stardew Valley for like a couple of years, but I just never played it before. So, you purge again? I haven't purged. No, I haven't purged in a while. I haven't purged in a while. Dark Heart, favor this broadcast. Oh, cool. Thanks. But yeah, so I have never played it, but I have it. So, I don't know what that says. Wait, when did I get this? Oh my gosh. Hold on. We'll put him out here. Oh, look how... Okay, wait, no, we gotta put him inside. He's so tiny. He's so little. We'll put him right here. He can watch people cook on the stove. He's so little. I thought he was much bigger. I don't know, I just assumed when I saw it, he would be, like, really big. He's super tiny. Do I hear a future first-time Stardew player stream? Definitely a future one. I have so many games that I'm doing currently, and one of my friends, her name is Allie, might have gifted me the new DLC for Auction Not Included, and I might be playing that sometime. I can't play it next week. My stream schedule is actually full next week, but I might be able to play it the following week because I'm going to be playing Minecraft next Friday for the sponsorship, but it's only an hour. And I don't know, depending on how I feel, I might just play it for an hour. I might continue it for the 3 hours. It really kind of depends on how I'm feeling. And if I move on to another game, there's a game that I kind of want to try. I'm still going through all of my games on Steam. I have 1.5 million games on Steam that I bought and I've never played before. So, Before Your Eyes, apparently super sad, but a really interesting concept, so I might be playing that next week. So, if you ever wanted to, you could play multiplayer. I have Stardew. If I could play, okay, well, if I can play with Laura, that might bump it up in my schedule. I would be okay with that. I was gonna say, I think there's like, I might be making a schedule where there's certain games that I like to play, but are long-term games, but are I need long-term games that don't have stories. Does Stardew Valley have a story that if I don't, like, do I have to, like, keep going with the story? Or can I, like, side quest it off, like how I do with Subnautica? Because, Auction Not Included, Stardew Valley possibly, and then maybe switching out my solo I want to get to the end of Subnautica Early Access, and once I get to the end of the Early Access, I want to make that a once-a-month stream as well, so I can add more games into my schedule, because, like, Fears to Fathom literally just came out. Oh my gosh, what is the chat doing? Stop it. Fears to Fathom just came out, and that's also one that I'd like to play. I just gotta purchase it and everything. Palia is always there, although I am debating if I want to keep Palia as a 2-time-a-week game, or if I want to add another cozy game on the weekend. But I'm not sure, because I really like Palia. There's so many things to do in Palia that I don't want to, like, not play Palia. It has a story. It has friendship cutscenes, and they're very cute. Is it kind of like a story like Palia, where I can just kind of, like, I can play it if I want to, or I can just, like, go off and do my own thing if I want to? Because, like, if it's something like Palia, then that's fine. I don't mind that. Yeah, okay, then that would be something. Maybe we could do, like, Palia one day, Stardew the next day, or something like that. But it would have to, you're not forced to do the story like Palia. Okay, I'm new to Palia. Any tips? Guys, what are your tips for new Palia players? Also, I totally opened this the other day. Don't get rid of your diamond stuff. You can, oh, my big tip to you, if you're running out of inventory space and it has a star on it, not everything, but the majority of things that have stars on it, you can place on your plot. So, like, if I pick this bug up right here and I put it in my inventory, you can see on the number 1 slot that there's a star underneath that bug. If I click on that, oop, nope. sorry. If I click on that, I can place it on my plot, so that can help you ease up your inventory if you don't mind having a hoarding plot like mine. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I owe you guys so many Pokemon cards. We might open up Pokemon cards before we start hunting, by the way. I owe you guys like a crap ton of Pokemon cards, and I keep forgetting to do it because I'm like, I'll do it at the end of stream. And then I get really tired at the end of stream, and then I never do it. So I'm going to open up Pokemon cards like before we hunt. That's the goal. Okay, I need to... Okay, there's multiple things I need to do. First, Path of the Pride. Pride Path. It's not called Path of the Pride, but I'm calling it Path of the Pride. Okay? Dailies. Pride Celebration Daily Check-in. Get your daily check-ins, guys. And people are like, when does this end? If you go into your lunar paths and you go and click on Pride Celebration, you can see right here it says 18 days left. There's 18 days left as of today, but like it'll change every day. It's basically until the end of the month. So you have plenty of time. You only need to log in and do it 10 times in 1 month, okay? 10 times in 1 month. And they have really cool, like this is limited edition, this is limited edition, this is limited edition, this is a limited edition that I absolutely adore. This one, this one, this one, and the nameplate. So make sure you guys are logging in at least 10 times this month. Just 10. That's all you need is 10 times. And who needs another rainbow fish? Actually, I don't. I'm going to put that in my inventory so that I can give it to you guys randomly. Although we finally went through all of... Who was it? Megs or somebody gave us like a crap ton of rainbow fish. Actually, you know what? You guys are getting donated. All of you. There's too many rainbow fish. I have too many rainbow fish on my plot. What do I want to... You know, I'm going to put them in my inventory for now. And then maybe I'll find something to do with them later. Okay. Ellie. Oh, you gave 50 of them. Okay, I was going to say if it was Megs or Ellie. Somebody gave me like a crap ton of them. And I finally have run down on that. So, really quickly. Let me show you guys. We will give away plushies, but it's only going to be very select few who are getting plushies today. Because... this is my plushie plot, and if you can't tell, I only have the boxes that are not opened. So that's 1, 2, 3. Is that box open? No. 4. No, that is open. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh, do I only have 3 boxes? These are all open. These are all open. Those are open. Open, open. Oh, ooh. 4. No, that's open. That's open. Yeah, that's open. 3. All right. 3 people might be able to come to my plot and get plushies today. Because I am officially out of... Oh, that one's not open. 4. 4 people can get plushies today. I have 4, but don't worry. All of these are going to refill all of the boxes. Okay? All of the plushies that are here, these ones are going to be put in for the refill. Okay, so the thing is, I don't like to refill it when there's still boxes available because then, like, those ones just stay there forever and I don't know what they are. So I wait until all of them. So 4 people are going to get plushies today. And then I'm throwing all of these. I'm doing it off stream. I'm closing off my plot so no one can see it and throwing them all on the... We're just throwing them all in there. And then the gems obviously are going to go for different things as well. So, yeah. I'm gonna do it. Also, good morning to you as well, Tilly. So, there are 4 people who can get stuff. All right. I need to see how many arrows do I need. Do you guys think this is enough arrows for today? I'm going to go into Kilima no matter what anyways, so. Ooh. Maybe I should change my outfit to a different color. Let's go back to my main base. I gotta live my best Oh, I was gonna say, I gotta live my best K-pop life. I gotta change outfits. But yeah, so that is what we're doing. We're doing hunting today. So if you guys want some plushies, definitely stick around. We're going to change it to... Ooh, that gives more of a splash of color. Oh crap, but the bottoms don't work. I mean, they technically work if I keep it like that. Oh, you guys can't see. Sorry. Okay, I can't zoom out when I'm doing this. Maybe. maybe those. Those look kind of cute. Go to hat. That's the outfit today. This is my K-pop outfit. All right, there we go. It's a little different. It's not like super different. It's a little different. All right, let's go get the stuff that we need. Also, guys, do you guys think that my stream looks prettier? You guys think that I look better? That the lighting looks really good? I got new lights. They're not ring lights, but I got new lights. And I have 2 of them, and they come at me at two different angles now. So it's not just one in my face. What do you guys think? Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference? I was going to say, some people on the other day could tell the difference. You're so cute, yes. Ah, thank you. Actually, it looks crisper. Okay, so that's why I was like, it kind of looks like higher quality just by changing the lights. I didn't even change the camera. I just changed the lights. Okay, time to set up and clock into work, heading into the silent lurk. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate you. You're wonderful. Yeah, we're hunting in the Highlands today. So, but yeah, I'm really excited that I got some more lights, and they're really small, so it's easy for me to transport them to the US when we go home. Because I forgot that, like, my mom's not going to have any lighting for me. And I don't want to live off of, like, a ceiling light. Granted, there won't be background lights, so it's gonna be a little bit of a lower quality stream, but it'll be fine, probably. So, but, oh, wait there, then let's party. Okay, yeah. I will, let me grab some stuff, let me do a couple of things, and make sure that we have given everyone enough time to join us. I'm just gonna... Man, I need to step it up. I'm low on funds, guys. I'm not used to being this low on funds. That should be enough, right? I feel like that's enough. I feel like I have no money now. Anything? Oh, I still need to do this and this for the bundles. There's so many things I need to do. What time is it? Oh, we still have a while. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, if anyone wants to join us, we are going to the Highlands, okay? I am currently, unless it's glitched, I am not in a party. Yes, I'm not in a party. So what I need you guys to do is to go to the Highlands. Now, if you want to join us and want to do this and everything and do all the things, you want to make sure you got some focus food, plenty of space in your inventory, and make sure you have enough arrows. Today is going to be all about arrows. We're not really fishing or anything because fish in Highlands don't give us a plushie yet. So maybe in the future, but at the moment, okay, question. Bahari fishing. Can you get any fish plushies in Bahari? Is Bahari the only one that doesn't, like, I guess maybe you can get rainbow fish. Are there any fish that we can get in Bahari? Like, well, you can get fish, but like fish plushies? Where am I going? This is not the way. Can't remember. I know that Elderwood you can. Kilima you can. But Highlands and Bahari, I don't think they do. So, that's my question for the class, because I actually don't know. Pond, yellow, and scarlet koi. Oh, you can still get the koi there? You've gotten a shark plushie? You've gotten a shark plushie in Bahari? You get those in any pond. Oh, okay, in any pond. What are we up to? We're going to the Highlands today. We're gonna do Highlands, do exactly what we did last week. But today. Exactly the same thing. So if anyone wants to join, first and foremost, before I go to the Highlands, I always give you guys time to understand what's going on. So let me explain how this works if you guys want to join us. So I am not joining any parties yet because I do not want anyone to have an unfair advantage for getting into my server. Because sometimes, not lately. Lately, we haven't been filling up the servers, but sometimes we do fill up the servers. So really quickly, hi Sapphire. What I need you to do is my username is above my head. If you're watching on landscape mode, if you're not over there at the bottom of the screen, that is my username, Becky B. You're going to add me in the game, okay? Once you add me in the game, you are going to head over to the Royal Highlands, okay? You're going to be in the Royal Highlands. When you get to the Royal Highlands, you're going to see my username like this. It says Becky B. You're going to see that it says Whisper, invite to party, invite player to server, join server. When I get to the Royal Highlands, you are going to click join my server, and you're going to hop over to my server, okay? You go as quickly as you can, but you need to be in the Royal Highlands before you can hop to my server. As you can see, I'm in Kilima. Allie's in the Royal Highlands. I can't hop to her server because we're not in the same map. So make sure you are in the Royal Highlands before me, and then you will be one of the first people to be able to jump over to my server, okay? So first things first is make sure you have me as a friend in the game so that I'm actually on your friends list to hop servers. And then bring your arrows, bring your focus food. That's all you gotta do, Booze. That's literally it, okay? And the way that it's gonna be, I have a certain organization how we do this so that we don't all clump into one area and then like some parties don't get certain things. There is a method to the madness. It's going to seem really complicated at first, but we tried it out. Everyone was our guinea pigs last Sunday and it seemed to work really, really well. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm heading over to the Royal Highlands. I will see you guys at the Central Stables. I don't know. Ah, Crab Wars. Let's go to Crab Wars. Let's meet at the Crab War area. Because either way, I think it's going to take us until Crab Wars starts. After Crab Wars ends, then we can go and start everything. We can party up in the Crab War area, and then I'll give you guys the location of where to go from there. So, which one am I supposed to go to? The Royal Hunting Grounds? Is that where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, I'm just going to run it. I don't trust me. Hi! Oh, you look so cute all yellow. Lage! Like, why is she streaming again? Now I have to watch Southwest? Southwest? Okay. I'm going. It always scares me that it's gonna bump me into a different server when I do this. Okay. Everyone come here. Thank you guys for telling me, because I apparently suck at this game. There is a very valid reason as to why I am not Palia partner. Crab Wars is every day in game at 7 a.m. Every single day there's Crab Wars. Oh, I love the nameplate. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to earn the nameplate. I'm so excited for that. All right, when you get here, just kind of like hang out here, I guess, and we will work together to come up with the different parties and everything, get it all organized. But while we wait for everyone to come hang out and everything, first off, does anyone have the K-pop dance? Can someone do the K-pop dance so I can join you? Yeah, every day at 7 a.m. in game time. Thank you. I'm gonna kick that out. I'm gonna kick that. Thank you. All right, I just needed that to happen. Got any tips for breeding what cookies to use? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I love Palia. I never got into breeding, but I'm sure somebody in chat might have some tips for you. So, guys, breeding tips with cookies, guys. Anybody can give tips for breeding with cookies, please and thank you. Now, hi, Per Kitty. Welcome on in. How you been, boo? Let me go ahead and really quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys exactly what we're going to be doing with today's hunting, okay? So it is organized. It's an organized, chaotic mess, okay? So there's going to be different groups. I have about 4 different groups, 4 different areas that we occupy in order to make this whole thing work. So group 1 is basically going to be here at the beach, okay? This area right here at the beach, that's where the first group is, as long as they don't go past. The only time that I'm okay with you guys leaving your zone is for a disco deer, okay? That's understandable. You are allowed to leave your zone. But if you're here and disco deer's over here and you're like, let's go get the disco deer, it's not in your zone. If it started in your zone and it ran into another zone, go ahead and follow disco deer into another zone. But don't purposely go and find someone else's disco deer and take it out, because that's just kind of mean. Did you see that? See the Kick That music video on? Yes, I did. We should watch it. We should definitely watch it. I thought it was wonderful, but it doesn't have the lyrics to it. I'm so angry. At least when I watched it, it didn't have the lyrics, but I thought it was really cute. I think they did it. Is it wrong? I chuckle when people ask you about ranching. No, it's not wrong. I wish I knew more about. I need to learn more about ranching. That's my fault. That's my flaw when it comes to Palia, is I just don't ranch. I'm making you party leader. It's glitched. It's not letting me add. Okay, I will add people in a minute. But yeah, so this is area 1 right here along the shores. Area 2 is the standing cliffs. This is the second area. The third area is a lonely glen. And then the last area is over here, Amber Lake adjacent. Okay? So these are the different areas that we're going to be hunting. We're going to be having parties for everybody. And so one party, so if we get more than 4 parties, then we'll double up in one location. Usually I allow the new party to double up with my group because my group is more understanding because I'm the organizer of this and I don't mind if we accidentally don't hit something while other people might get a little bit upset. So we will organize it so you don't have to feel worried or anything. And then if we end up with like 6 I don't know how many parties. Wait, 4 people can be in a party and we can have up to 30 people. 5 parties, 6 parties. You can have like 7 parties, right? 7 or 8 parties. So anyways, we'll figure it out. So that is how we're going to be hunting today. So the first one is here along the beach. Second is Standing Cliffs. Third is Lonely Glen. And fourth is Amber Lake adjacent. Okay. These are going to be the areas that we're going to continuously rotate during stream today so that we can make sure that everyone is able to get a hit on things and you all have a chance to get a plushie. If we all take a 30 people in one server and we all try to hit the same thing, some party's not going to hit it. It's going to cause frustration and it's going to not be a fun time. So we use this same method when we hunt in Elderwood and it seems to work really, really well. So we just kind of continue it. So I'm not partying. I have to leave for the vets in 20 minutes. That's totally fine. Don't even worry about it, boo. I'm at level 10 in ranching. Dude, I'm at level like 2. I don't know. Hold on. What level am I ranching? Ranching. Oh, I'm level 17. JK. Oh. Oh, wait. Sapphire. Sapphire. No. Wait. Sapphire, we'll be cool together. We'll be cool together. It's okay. I don't mind dancing alone. Okay, there we go. You got there in the end. You got there in the end. Okay, hold on. I want to stand like next to you. No, wrong thing. No, let me do the kick that. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, hold on. Okay, do it again. Oh, we look so cute. Look at all of us. I can't with the way that my character looks, being like, look how cute I am in my pink mustache. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay, so who needs a party? Who needs a party? I have... Okay, Nini needs a party. Okay, can I just, like, click on your name? Does that work? No, it doesn't. Hey, hold on. Nini, I got you! Wait, you're in here. Add to party? Okay, Nini... Gentlefire. Where's Gentlefire? Gentlefire. Alright, my party's full. Alright. Stand with your parties so we know who's in the party. Is on a... yes. Just stand with your party so we know who's in what parties. So that we can make sure everyone gets into a party. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, Booze. We are not gonna, like, officially be doing anything until after Crab Wars. But we want to make sure everyone's party up before Crab Wars starts. And the way that parties help me is just, like, just to know how many. So, like, I have one party with Nini and us right here. And then I think we have enough for at least 3 parties right now. Okay, those 4... Are those 4 in a party over there? Oh, okay. Party, come here. I see 5 people over there. Are you guys a 5-person party? Did you glitch it? That'd be cool. Hello, welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope everyone is doing fantastic today. I'm having a really great day today. Oh my gosh, today was so amazing. It's been kind of hot out, so we decided to get out the little doggy pool that can technically not be... I'm not partying up today if I... Oh, right, you did say you're... Okay, so you're going to be out, and then who else? Tilly is also going to be out. So Tilly doesn't need a party. And then Bobby doesn't need a party. So we have 2 parties right now. We currently have 2 parties, so if anyone else wants to join us, you guys are more than welcome to join us. Anybody can join us today. At the moment, we have 2 parties, but we can always get more parties. Allie, join my server. And if you like are lonesome and no one parties you, then I will get out of my party and join your party. So I make sure that everyone has a party. Oh my gosh. It's hard to keep up with. But the weather has been a little bit nicer out here in Korea. Well, not nicer, much hotter. And so Hubby was like, it is really hot outside. Let's go. So if you guys don't know, my in-laws own the building. And so we're the only ones, us and my in-laws are the only ones who use the roof. And so on the roof, we have like a little tiny doggy pool that we got for the dog. And he hated it. Absolutely hated it. Did not care for it at all. And so because of that, we were just like, oh, well, maybe we can keep it for whenever we have a kid. Guess what? We have a kid. And guess what we got to do? We got to use it. So, yes, we ended up opening up the pool. He cleaned it out and everything while I got baby ready. Now, the thing is, baby does not have a swimsuit. So we just kind of put her in shorts. And I was like, if I leave her in her diaper is just going to get so soaked up and absorbed that she won't be able to walk around. So I'm like, let me just take off the diaper, pull on some shorts and call it good. So, we just kind of changed her on the roof and then threw her, like at first my husband was just like, there's a bunch of water in there. And I was like, cool. And so I grabbed her and I took a couple steps in. It was freezing. I'm like, nuh-uh. She's not gonna survive. You're gonna make her turn into high school. Absolutely not. So he went and got like, we have an electric tea pot. And so he kept getting hot water and pouring it into the pool until it was like a room temperature, a little bit more than room temperature, kind of maybe a little bit warm. And so that's what we ended up doing. And then she played, oh my gosh, I think she played for almost an hour in the pool. It was so funny. And she had such a good time. We were running around, we were splashing each other, and she had a really, really good time. And then we came down here. I was able to just give her a shower, and then we took a nap, but she's been refusing naps today. So that's been fun. In fact, a few years ago, I had the same color hair as my character. I miss it. Aw. Wait, are you in our server, boo? Oh, the lag is real. Remember, we're not going to be starting the actual hunting. Well, you guys can hunt. I'm not saying you guys can't hunt. But we're not going to start the actual hunting in the parties and everything until after the Crab Wars. What game is this? This is Palia. It's a completely free game that you can get on. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. You can get it on Steam. You can get it on Epic Games. You can get it on Xbox, PlayStation, and the Switch. Completely free. Super fun to play. Highly recommend it. It's kind of my thing. I'm charming. Yes, yes. Nah. Hi. But, oh my gosh, I don't know why. Sorry. No, Jessica, I read it as Ali sent that message, not you. That's why I'm like, are you in my server? I know it's you. I'm sorry. That's cool. That's a really cool color. I love that. The Pride plate. I know. The Pride one is so pretty. I love it. I can't wait to get it. I'm trying to join. I was going to say the server shouldn't be full. Or maybe there's a lot of other randos in there. But I'm not, like, kicking any randos out because we definitely can't fill a server today. So, but y'all see the Pride Toadstool tool set yet? Oh, the Pride tool set? Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. Yes, I saw somebody had it, actually. So, but yeah, so we got to experience, I think... maybe it's wishful thinking, but baby did really, really good inside the pool. Granted, the water was only like that. That was how much water was in the pool. But she seemed to do really, really well. So what I think is we're going to try to buy her a swimsuit soon so that we can bring her to like a water park or something this summer and just like go swimming. I think she's going to really like it. And Hubby B's like, well, what's the point of going to a water park because she can't swim? So I'm like... because I can hold her and walk her into the deeper section of the pool so that she can just be in the water. Like, I know how to swim and I can save her life if I have to. Unlike you, sir, because my husband can't swim. He says he can swim, but he can only swim in salt water because it's buoyant. But anyways, I'm just like, I can just take her in the water with me. What are you talking about? She can swim. So it's gonna be fun, and it's happening. So I've been searching online for like a decent priced bathing suit so that we can get that for her and all that fun thing. So we can do all the summer fun things. Cause like last summer, she was like a newborn. She was born, her birthday's the end of May. So the entire summer she was a newborn. We couldn't go out and do stuff. You can't take a newborn swimming. You can technically, but like it's not when they can't hold their heads up. You can't really do a lot of things without it being kind of dangerous. So this is like the first summer that it's not super dangerous to take her out swimming and everything. And I'm so freaking excited to make like wonderful swimming memories with her. So that baby swimming classes. I was talking to my husband. So there is an academy, a swim academy in my neighborhood. And I was asking my husband if there's any way that he could call them and find out what is the youngest age they take. Because I told him, I'm like, I'm not sending her there for the fun of swimming. If she likes it, that's great. I want her to learn how to swim. I think it is a life skill that is necessary to keep her alive in case something were to happen. Specifically since I know... Oh my gosh, that was so cool. That is such a cool transition. He's saying friend, not on plot. Wait, I'm not on the plot. I'm in Highlands. Are you... Hold on. Allie, are you in the Highlands? I'll send you... Invite player to server. Come here! But like that's it's more of a thing to keep her safe because I'm so worried that when we go visit the US in the summertime. Oh, it's a glitch. How do we fix it? Do I have to leave or does she have to leave? Do I have to turn it on and off again? I don't want to, but popped up for less than 2 seconds. Oh dang. Oh dang. I don't know what to do. But anyways, yeah, so, it says you declined the invite. Okay, ready? Ready? We're gonna do it really, really fast together. Are you ready? You sunk her? You sunk her ship? I think she's good. I'll send her one more. But, yeah, so, what was I saying? Oh, it's more, yay! She's coming to the server. It's more of a safety precaution. I'm just really worried that like that's something that I just think that it's a skill that every baby and child should know, just in case. You never know. It's the same thing. Okay, lately I know this is a horrible rabbit hole to go down. Am I in your way, cat? I think I'm in his way. I think he's very upset with me. Is that zoomed in? No, that's zoomed in. Okay. I'll be back. Okay, 7. Jessica says. Okay. But what was? Oh, I was about to. Crap! I was about to say something, and now I lost it. You mean Hubby B can't swim? That's crazy. You want to know what's crazier? Is that he was in the army. He's supposed to know how to swim, but he can't. Crazy. Oh, so I've gone down this really crappy rabbit hole, okay? I've gone down this really crappy rabbit hole that I started this rabbit hole back when I was pregnant, which caused me to make this purchase. So I have been watching a channel called, I think it's called Adventures with Purpose. I think that's what it's called. Adventures with Purpose. And basically what they do is they are divers that have a whole bunch of equipment like sonar, like, and everything. Okay, we have 1 hour until it starts. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna be a freeloader? Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna be a freeloader. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna help at all. But it's basically they're divers, and what they do is they try to help families find missing loved ones that could have possibly you know, gone off the road and landed in the water and just didn't make it out. So, you know, it's okay. Yeah, so I don't like that one. I don't know what about it is. Thank you for the rose, by the way. I appreciate you. I don't know what about it is, but I like to watch it because I like supporting them because they're giving closure to families that don't know what happened to their loved ones, but they can go and at least find their loved ones so that they're not just sitting out there wondering, what if? And so that's why I like to watch it. But on top of that, do you have dual citizenship? No, I don't. I only have US citizenship, but Baby B has dual citizenship. But yeah, I watched that. And so when I was pregnant, I started watching that, and then I was like freaking out, and I told my husband, I'm like, we need to get the window breaker. And he's like, well, you can break it with, like, a lot of people are like, crabs or frogs, anything, hit everything. I don't know. And he's like, he's like, well, can't you just break the window with like the back of the chair? And I'm like, that's a myth. You can't do it. It's really hard to do it. So I told him, like, you need to buy the window breaker, but specifically the one that can also cut the seatbelt off. Because it's a seat. So I made him buy one. We have a little red one in a car that is a seatbelt cutter and a window breaker. Because the saddest part about, I've watched so many of their videos that one of the saddest things is that, like, they find them in the back of the car because they couldn't open the windows. And for people who don't know, when your car is submerged, you can't just open the door easily. It is, go guys, go. I'm going to be a moocher. I'm so sorry. Look, there's one over here. Look, right here. Right here. Look, there's something here. Yeah, so because of that, look, there's a little blue guy here. There you go. Good job. I'll help you guys. Look over here. He has a little knife. Oh no. And so I again watched all of these things, made myself paranoid, and told my husband that he had to buy one of those things. And again, the most common reason that, like, people don't fully make it through these situations is because they can't open the window, they can't open the door, and so they have no means of getting out. And it just freaked me out. And so now we have the cutter for any situation, just in case. Hopefully that is never a thing. But I don't think I could be in my car. I don't feel safe in my car without having that there. I feel much safer with having the window buster outer and the seatbelt cutter with my daughter in the car as well. So, is that how you be afraid of water since he can't swim? He's not afraid of water. He doesn't like water very much, actually. He's just not a fan of the water. So, but yeah, I think that even if you're like, oh, I'm a good driver, that would never happen to me. You never know what would never happen to you, okay? You literally would never know. So I recommend everybody, just after watching all those videos, yes, it's a horrible rabbit hole. Yes, I hope it never happens to any of us. But I highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys get the little thing. It's like this big. It's easy to put in your car. Sometimes they come with like little connectors that you can put it in a very, very like out of the way spot that's like out of the way but still there. Get you a window breaker and a seatbelt cutter, even if it's just for the ease of mind. And hopefully you'll never have to use it. But if you ever need it, you will have it. So that's something I think everyone should have. Everyone should have one. And like ours is red and it's kind of cute. So, and it just makes me feel more comfortable. And I like comfort. I'd rather feel comfortable than worry that whenever we go over a bridge. So, in Korea, is it mandatory to learn how to swim? No. Most Koreans actually have no idea how to swim. I'm not even lying to you. I don't have a single... Hello, welcome on in. I don't have a single friend that's Korean that I... Oh, no, I do have one friend. I have one friend that knows how to swim. One Korean friend who knows... I love that you're just over here fishing. That's so cute. Okay. I have one Korean friend that knows how to swim. So, yeah. It's not a very common thing, but you have to think about it. Korea is a very, very tiny country, and the majority of people that are living in Korea do not live close to a large body of water. So there's no reason for them to learn how to swim because it's just not something that they run into very often. That's crazy, mind-blowing. Isn't it a basic... Okay, basic survival is the whole reason I want my daughter to learn how to swim. That is literally the entire reason that I want to teach her how to swim, because it's a basic survival thing. Like, she needs to know how to swim. I would feel more comfortable in life if she learned how to swim so that she can survive anything. She can't survive anything, but it would make her a little bit more indestructible, okay? So, and it would be less stressful when I go with water and her. And, like, I can always save her. I can always save her because I know how to swim. but I'm not the fastest swimmer, and I just need her to know how to swim. And I think that's also another skill that I think a lot of us should learn how to do. It's great exercise. Oh my gosh, if I had the money to go swimming, I would 100% go swimming as a form of exercise. Rock hoppers have won for the day. Let's go. All right. Guys, don't leave the area. Hold on one second. Don't leave the area. If we could, around the treasure chest, can everyone stand in their party so I can see how many parties we have? After you've collected all of your frogs, come over to the treasure chest and just hang out there for a second so that we can see the parties. And then I'll give you guys your designated areas to go to for the hunting. This is shelltastic. I know, right? I know. All right, I'm going to stand here. Everyone stand with your parties, please and thank you. Once you grab everything. I know we got a lot of things to grab. I'll wait. In Denmark, all kids learn how to swim in school. What? No, I never learned. I learned how to swim outside of school. That's actually, I never learned how to swim in school. I learned how to swim from my brother. My brother helped teach me how to swim. So, because we used to go to a pool in the summer. There was one pool in my city that was free for all kids to go to. And so we would go there every single summer to go swimming every single day. But I never passed the test to get into the deep end until basically I would play in the shallow end until there was a certain point where I asked the lifeguard, I'm like, can I go to the deep end? It's like, dude, you're like in middle school. Go. Like, yeah, of course you can go to the deep end. You're like almost in high school. What are you talking about? Go ahead. You're in the swimming hall and learn it. That's so cool. This guy here in the middle of the game, I'm not in a party. Okay, make sure you let everyone know you're not in a party so that we can make sure everyone has a party. Nini, come here. Do we just have 2 parties still? There's just 2 parties, right? Needy's in pipe. Okay. Queenie needs a party. Queenie is not in my party. Leave, Queenie. You're not in my party. My youngest was swim team captain in his school. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. All right. The sponsorship is over, guys, in case you guys were wondering. I know nobody was wondering, but I just wanted to know. Okay, so say I need a party if you need a party. Tilly is leaving soon, so Tilly doesn't need a party. So is Bobby, I think. Bobby and Tilly are not sticking around. They're just here to have fun. So, I think Queenie, do you need a party? Okay, Queenie needs a party. Queenie's the only one who needs a party. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my party so that I can join a party with Queenie because I feel bad that Queenie doesn't have a party. And then that'll make us having 3 parties. And anyone who joins can join my party and possibly join this party. So, I'm going to go ahead and... does anyone want to be party leader? Nini or Gentlefire? I think Charming said they can't be party leader because it was glitched. You're loading... Wait, you're loading in now? We can make it 3 people in 1. Yeah. So I will leave. And then I'll get in a party with Queenie. Okay, and then Chi-Town Girl is going to join us, and so then we'll have a party of 3. So, hold on. Sorry, Queenie. Oh, thank you. I was slow. I'm sorry. I was slow. Thank you, Queenie. Anytime, I get to join your party, you leave me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Boo. I'm so sorry. If anything, this makes you have a higher chance of getting a plushie because I get distracted and sometimes you guys go and hit things and I get distracted and I don't do what I'm supposed to do. So it's better that you're not in my party. Being in my party is a disadvantage, honestly, and Queenie's okay with that. Queenie's okay with that disadvantage. So, okay, Lobster needs a party. Okay. So, we currently have 3 parties. We are party 1, okay? This is party 2. You guys are party 2. This is party 3. Oh gosh, I jumped right over you. Party 3, okay? We are 1, 2, oh my gosh, the lag. 3. 1, 2, 3, okay? So, what we're gonna do, because we only have 3 parties, my party is 1. So, we are going to be here. My party is going to be on the beach. Party number 2 is going to be at Standing Cliffs. Party number 3 is going to be at Lonely Glen. Okay? Everybody understand? My party is here. Party 2 is Standing Cliffs. Party 3 is Lonely Glen. I will give everyone enough time to get there. Go ahead and head on over to where you need to go. So this is party 2. That's party 3. Party 2 is the cliffs. Party 3 is Lonely Glen. Go fight, win. La 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 la. Can we go this way? I don't think so, but I'm gonna try. Deshi, she is mean like that. You can't trust her. Stop it. Stop it, Lage. People are gonna think you're being serious. Being very serial, and I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. But, Chi-Town is your home too? Oh, that's lovely. That's so cool when you guys have, like, similarities like that. So I never got to tell you guys, but, well, I did say it on stream this week, but I just got paid from Twitch, and I officially have enough money to buy my plane tickets. Guys, I didn't have to ask my mom for money. I got to be a big girl. I didn't have to ask my mom for money. I officially have enough money to buy the plane tickets. Now, I officially do not have the money to buy Baby B's plane ticket, but I have the money for my plane ticket. So I think I keep forgetting to call Delta, but I'm going to call Delta very soon and ask them when I have to make the payment for her 10%. But I'm going to wait until weekdays because a lot of you guys were telling me like the best ways to get the cheapest ticket online. And so I'm going to go incognito. I'm going to use my VPN and I'm going to get my plane ticket on like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I think that's when I'm going to actually purchase it after I get in contact with my bank, because my bank only likes me spending $1,000 and I'm about to spend almost $5,000. So they might not be exactly happy about it. So I got to just let them know that I'm spending a lot of money. So, but I will let you guys know when I get plane tickets. But so far, and what's really cool, okay, so I told you guys that my friend is also coming with me with her son, but they specifically, the big thing is they want to fly Korean Air while I want to fly Delta because Korean Air is super expensive. And so, let me just, after I finish this, we'll get started. Everyone ready? And I actually found a flight where I can take Delta, she can take Korean Air, we can meet up in Atlanta, and then in Atlanta, we can both go to my mom's house in New York together. So we no matter what, we have to take 2 flights, but the second flight, we can fly together on the last flight. And I found one that works out perfectly. They both leave at the same time. It's just she's going to go through Korea Air, and I am going to go through, Delta Airlines. So that's what's happening. All right. Hi, Becky. Hi. Okay. We will be starting soon. I will put 10 minutes on the timer, and then we keep rotating. We are Plushie hunting. Okay. I'd have taken it personally too. Becky is the worst. Wait, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Are you guys ready? Multiple streamers hunting? Wait, is there another streamer hanging out with us? Who's another streamer who's streaming right now? I know I'm a streamer. I know I'm a streamer. Okay. Starting the... Gosh, we are all over the bottom half of the map. If you want to join, we can party you up. We are doing a rotation kind of deal to make sure everyone it's if you want to see what's going on. I am Becky B Plays. Okay. Just wanted to let people know. Okay, so we are starting the timer with 10 minutes. We'll let you all know when it ends. Starting now. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. Hey Google, Set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay. You didn't act like it, Google. I was like, set a timer, and then Google's like, I don't know. Okay, where is Queenie? Okay, Queenie is here. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna help. I'm helping. Oh my gosh, the lag is so for real right now. Like, holy crap, why is it so bad? I am lagging harder than I've ever lagged before. You had to get arrows? Oh, don't even worry about it, boo. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. Don't worry. Oh my gosh, I almost shot you. I thought it was a Sernok. Also, I was checking to see like what my husband's doing. He always puts the baby to sleep around like right at the time that I'm going live. And when he does that, he usually falls asleep with her. He's probably gonna wake up. Oh my gosh, I thought we were going after a different Sernok. I didn't realize we were going after that one. I'm trying my best. I didn't help at all. I'm so sorry. Is this still our area? I think technically the whole beach is our area, right? I don't know. I haven't really defined the area properly. I think the whole beach here should count as our area. As long as we don't go past the walking path. Oh my gosh, you're running right at us. That was not very smart of you. Okay. La, 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 la. But, okay. Anyways, yes, I have the money for the plane ticket. I'm so freaking excited. But again, I still need to... Delta, okay. Nowhere on the Delta website, by the way, not a single place on the Delta website allows you to add... they don't allow you to add an infant seat. They actually don't even allow you to add a child seat. So... Wait, since there's a few of us as well, let us know. We should switch servers? Oh, don't even worry about it. Live your best life. I don't want to make someone switch servers. Thank you so much for the drink redemption. And the follow. I appreciate you. I was going to say, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to switch servers. I guess there's another... Is there another streamer doing their thing? Oh, Abby. Is there another streamer in the server as well? Okay. Ah. Oh! I did good. Is that Chelonius? No, good luck with the hunting. Are they hunting too? Or is it just us? Ooh! Coral! I didn't know you could get coral here. Sorry, let me get some of that coral. For my honey lures that we're going to need to use next week. Or buzzy jars or whatever it is. Give me up. Give me up. Get out of here. Okay. Sorry. I hate when I can't do things. I don't like being restricted. But anyways, so, yeah, I'm really, really excited. But I think it's really dumb that Delta Airlines... And I thought it might be just like because I'm trying to book it through a different site. Which, granted, I'm booking it through a different site, but it brings me to the Delta site to actually make the purchase. So a lot of people are like, don't book it through like another third party. Make sure you book it through them in case there's any problems. I'm like, yes, totally. Completely understand that. And oh my gosh, you guys didn't come with me. Okay. And so I'm totally fine with that. And I completely understand. But even on the Delta website itself, they... Ooh, hi. Stop. Stop in the name of me. Please stop. Oh my gosh, we're not even hitting him. But they don't even have like a way... You can only purchase like adult tickets on their website. Anything that's not an adult, you have to purchase it via phone. Oh my gosh, why are there so many Cernucks? And I'm not complaining, but I'm just overwhelmed. Yeah, I got him. I got a hit on him. And I'm also picking up everything, because usually I don't pick up everything, but I am picking up everything this time because I need money. Traveling packs. Ooh, that's cool. But yeah, I just think that, like, a lot of other airlines... Like, I get the infant. I get the traveling with an infant and why you can't. But, like, why isn't there an option for a child ticket? That seems like something that we should have an option for, as, like, children travel a lot. Like... Ooh, hi. Children do a lot of traveling in airplanes, and I don't know why we can't travel. We can't buy their ticket. We have to call to buy the ticket. You know, it kind of kills my vibes with the whole, I hate making phone calls. I hate phone calls. And I don't want a phone call. I just want to do everything online without having to talk to a person. But guess what? I have to talk to a person to add her to my ticket. But she's only 10% of my ticket, which should be about like $450, I think. It should be under $500. So, but oh my gosh, the fact that we were able to do this, and it's all thanks to all of you guys, it really... I would not be able to buy a ticket this expensive without the help of everybody. And it wasn't just the people who donated. It was the people who were a part of the sponsorships, were a part... Instead, because of multiple hunters. Wait. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. It'll happen. We are going to rotate locations. Some locations are more full of people than others, so it's not really a big deal. It happens sometimes, but don't worry about it, guys. We're going to... Some areas have a lot, and some areas just don't. So, multiple people are doing hunting things in the server, so don't even worry about it. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm so excited to finally be able to buy the tickets. It's gonna just... The stress that I've had about these tickets, it's gonna make me feel so much better. It's gonna make me feel so much better to just have this done and over with. Who's here? I'm gonna hit the Sernuk, if you guys don't mind. Oh, it seems like you guys are walking away from me. Oh, is someone coming? Queenie, come here. Let's hit this Sernuk together. As a family. Hello. Danera, is that what your name is? Welcome on in. How you doing, Mabu? I hope you are well. Get over here. Oh. What the heck? It glitched. It glitched on my screen. I swear it glitched on my screen. I have a question. First off, like, okay, question. Does every country have, like, an idea of a social security number? Oh, it's Toxic Candy. Hi, welcome on in. How you doing? Does every country have, like, the idea of having a social security number? Because that's the first thing I need to know. Is, like, do you get, like, a country, like, your number as being a part of the country? Is that something we all get? I know we get that in the US, but I wasn't sure about like all of the other countries because this story involves a social security number. But I'm not asking you guys. I'm not asking you guys to tell me your social security number. Okay. The pop Becky is only on for 5 minutes now, by the way, because it was freaking everybody out. Got it. We have ours. It's called a tax file number. Oh, okay. Okay. We have it in the Philippines. All right. Now, I have a question for you guys. How old were you? How old were you when you memorized your number? Can you imagine? I'm not asking you to tell me. I'm asking the topic of social security numbers, not to tell me what yours is. Please do not. Okay? Please. 2nd grade? 4th grade? We all just comment our socials. Stop it. Don't do that. Social security is just for tracking. Yeah. When I was 13? Oh, crap. Okay, you guys are going to make me look so bad when I tell the story. Okay, I thought there was... Okay, I have one person who says 18, though. I still don't know mine off the heart. Probably around 18. I didn't know it until then. Yeah, in Belgium, we have one roughly translation empire registration number. Oh, okay. I'm 22 and I still haven't memorized it. Okay, that makes me feel much better. It was in my 20s. Okay, so the reason I ask, okay? Hey, I've been lurking. I think my dad made me memorize it, but I don't... remember having to use it until I was 13. I was 18 in the army. It was an army one. Okay. See, that's the thing is that personally, the reason I ask is because I just suddenly, it was like a sudden thought process that I had before stream. And I was like sitting here being like, remember that time I got I got judged hard when I moved to Texas? And there were a lot of weird things about Texas. Okay. For anyone who doesn't know, so I was born in Texas, grew up in Maine, and then suddenly in high school for 1 year, my mom's like, let's move back to Texas. Well, she also did it in kindergarten, but we moved back to Maine after that because I apparently suffered too much. And my mom's like, I can't do this to my daughter anymore. Oh my gosh, I think I just hit you with an arrow, Chi-Town girl. I'm so sorry. Oh man, Texas is weird. I should know I live here. Okay, see, my family is all from Texas, but I grew up in Maine. I don't know anything about Texas. I am not a Texan. Okay, some people might be like, oh, well, you're a Texan because you were born here. I know nothing. I know you guys like blue bonnets and really big ribbons during graduation season. And cowboy, I don't know. I don't... Oop. Stop. Time to rotate. I will let everyone know on stream. Okay. All right, ready? Really quickly. I'm going to get back to my story in a second. We leave our moms alone. Okay. So, text in here. Okay, I love you. So, all right. So we were here. So everyone who is on the beach, you are moving to Standing Cliffs. Everyone on Standing Cliffs is moving to Lonely Glen. Everyone moving from Lonely Glen is moving to Amber Lake. I don't think we had anyone at Amber Lake, but if you're Amber Lake adjacent, not Amber Lake, but like over here, this is a really, really good spot. If you were Amber Lake, you're moving to the beach, okay? So beach to cliffs, cliffs to Glen, Glen to lake adjacent to the beach. Everyone understand? I'm going to give you guys plenty of time because I know from Lonely Glen to Amber Lake takes a hot minute. So go ahead. I'm going to give you some time and I'm going to tell you my story while I give you time to get to your location. All right, let me get on my horse. So, oh, come on. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. Everything's bigger in Texas. Oh my gosh. I am just... You're from Oklahoma? Okay. See, I mostly grew up in Maine, okay? I mostly grew up in Maine. It was just the... Oh, crap. I'm so sorry for drowning you. I was just trying to... Hold on. I'm trying to get everything. In Texas, too? Okay, my family does live in Texas. I don't hate Texas at that... Like, I would go to Texas to visit my family. I have a little brother who lives in Texas, too. I don't hate Texas to the point where, like, I would never go back there. I'd go back there for... I would only go back there for family at this point. Because I had so many horrible experiences when I lived there in high school that I don't ever want to really live there again. But, yeah, I'm going to grab all the stuff and then I'm going to make my way to where I need to go. If it stops lagging, holy crapadoodles on a stick. But, so I remember when I got to Texas, they signed me up for classes and everything, which, I mean, is normal. Okay, I was in high school. I need to figure out my classes. And so they were signing me up for to be able to log into the school computers. So I had a computer class that I was forced to take because they're like, whoa, you never took a computer class in Maine? But you're like, what year was I? Was I a sophomore? Was I a sophomore or a junior? I can't remember. I was not the first year. I wasn't the last year of high school. But they're just like, wait, you've never taken a computer class? I'm like, no, it wasn't a requirement in Maine. They're like, that's weird. Here, we're going to throw you in a computer class with a bunch of underclassmen. And we're also going to throw you into a science class with a bunch of underclassmen too. And I was like, okay, sure, let's do that. And so I get to the computer class and everything. And the teacher's like, okay, so this is your username. And your password is the last 4 digits of your social security number. And I'm like, what? And she's like, the last 4 digits. What are the last? And she's like, let me help you log in. What are the last 4 digits? No, seriously. And she's like, what? She was like sitting there being like, what are the last 4 digits of your social security number? I'm like, I don't even know what the first digits are. What do you mean the last digits? Like, and I was just like, hi, Dee Dee, by the way. I was just like, I don't know. I've never, yeah, you really only need to know the last 4. I know them now. Where am I going? Am I here? Oh, there we are. Okay. And I was just like, I don't know what the last 4 digits of my social security number are. And I remember the look of judgment that this woman gave me. And she's like, you're in high school and you don't know your social security number? I'm like, I've never needed to know my social security number up until this point. I've lived a very calm and peaceful life not knowing my social security number. And so she was like, obviously disappointed and just like frustrated. She's like, oh, okay, I'm going to send you here and they're going to help. And I was just like, what do you mean? I'm a high schooler. I'm a baby. I don't know. My mom knows it. I don't. Like, hate adults that make you feel like that. No, I hated that. I got that so many times when I was living in Texas. Hey, Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay. But for the military stuff, you got to know the whole dang thing. I was in a club at 13. I was in a club at 13 and required you to know it. Wait, you were in a club at 13? Wait, I don't think I understood that. I don't think I read that properly. Wondering if they were thinking that because most jobs ask for it. Maybe. I don't know. I learned mine when I entered high school. My mom made me fill out all of the school registration. Oh, okay. Like, my bad, I don't know it. Don't make me feel bad about it, man. I'm working on it. I didn't even know I had to work on it. That was the thing. I didn't even know I had to work on it. That's annoying. I didn't know mine in high school. I learned it then. Thankfully, mine is not super difficult. But, like, I was just like, the way that she made me feel about it, I was just like, I'm sorry. Ooh, we got a mask. I had to learn in school because of tests. None of the tests in Maine ever required us to know it. I got Civil Air Patrol. It's an Air Force club for minors. Oh, I don't know why I thought club. And I thought like drinking adult beverages club. I don't know why that's where my brain went first, but that's where I went first. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. But yeah, and so like I ended up going on this wild goose chase to find somebody who could tell me what my social security number was. And they ended up like I remember when I finally got to the right person who finally like in the office was able to give me a social security number. They wrote on a piece of paper and they're like, do not lose this piece of paper. This is a very important piece of paper. I'm like, I get that. But also this is dumb. I never needed to know this before. And I finally get back to the class by the time the class is almost over. And she was just like, my teacher was just so upset about it. And she's just like, okay, so from now on, you need to memorize this. You're an adult. You need to know this. And I'm like, psh, I'm like 16. What do you mean I'm adult? I don't need to know this. I'm a child, okay? I'm 30 and I'm a teen mom, all right? Leave me alone. Like, and I was just like so upset that she made me feel so bad about it. And I'm like, I have never felt so awful before. I've never felt like this before just for not knowing. I didn't know that it was something I needed to know. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And yeah, it felt so crappy, but I learned it out of pure, like, I honestly, I just learned it out of like a core memory of shame. Okay, adult shaming children that aren't theirs is so weird to me. No, so real. I got shamed. Okay, so I made some cool friends in Texas. Don't get me wrong. I really liked my first school I was in Texas. Because when we were in Texas, we ended up going to... Okay, so like I went to Texas in kindergarten for school, and then we only stayed for a few months, and then apparently, oh my gosh, sorry, I'm down here now. Wait a minute, I'm stuck. Hold on. I'm sorry, I got enthusiastic. You stopped and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to stop. Okay, anyways, back to the story. What? You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. Adults considering 16 adults is even scarier. Glad that's over with. No, same. I love your party hat. Thank you. She wasn't ready. But so I went to school in Texas. Apparently, the reason that we ended up moving back to Maine was because my mom said I went through like a super, super deep depression. And I wouldn't even talk to any of the other kids at school. And during recess, I basically just spent the entire time at recess just sitting. I went and found a spot on the playground and I just sat down. And I spent the entire recess just sitting there by myself, not talking to anybody. And my mom got really, really worried about it. Oh my gosh, there's one that does the... Does it do the same thing? Is that the same thing as the Chappa? I didn't know one did that. Yeah, I was like a ball. I was depressy. I was super, super depressy. And my mom got really, really worried because I only talked when the teacher talked to me. And then I was silent all day. I didn't play with any of the kids at school. And the only time that I was expressive is when my brother would come out. Actually, apparently the very first day of school, I didn't know this. I don't have a memory of this. Honestly, I have very vague memories of being in school in Texas in kindergarten. I have very, very vague memories about it. And I think mentally, my little tiny Becky body was just like, this never happened. Like, I really don't remember kindergarten in Texas. I remember there's an assembly, and I remember my brother liked to spend his lunch money on pencils. Like, that's all I remember. Because there was like a vending machine. There was this vending machine. We'll have to talk to him about it the next time he's in chat. There was this vending machine Your brain will block out trauma like that. Yeah, I guess I blocked it out. Yeah. Studying hard under the side. I'm good, bro. Just gotta get him gonna be here. Yeah. No. Okay, so there was our school. There was this vending machine with quarters. It was like 1 quarter for 1 pencil. Which now that I think about it, it was kind of a crazy price for like early 2000s. Oh my gosh, I love your Riff Rock. It looks so cute. Are we leaving the area? Oh my gosh, my mom was so furious about it because she would give us like our lunch money in quarters, and I don't know, like honestly, her fault for giving it to us in quarters. But she would give us lunch money in quarters, and my brother would take my lunch money and his lunch money, and he would go to the vending machine, and we would just go and spin the vending machine, and it was one of those like when you had to spin it, and then a pencil would pop out, and they were really pretty pencils. We had so many pencils. We had a ridiculous amount of pencils, and we had the coolest pencils out of anybody in our school because we had all the pencils. So we ended up having days where the teacher would get after us being like, the teacher would call home and be like, your child came in without lunch money today. And my mom's like, no, I gave them lunch money. And then we'd come home with like a crap ton of pencils that would replace our lunches. And my mom got really, really angry about that. So it's like one of the things I remember. That's like one of the vivid memories I have is my brother's obsession with the pencils from the vending machine at school. But granted, we got to school early, so what were we going to do? Just sit there and nothing? No, we went to the vending machine and we entertained ourselves, okay? Can you tell my team I accidentally transported home? I'll be back soon. Charming is coming back soon, booze. Okay. They were cool looking pencils, but now that I'm older, I realized they were kind of crappy pencils. They were, okay, do you guys, I don't know if they probably still make these pencils. They were the pencils that had plastic wrapping around them. They weren't actually like painted on the pencil itself. It was plastic wrapping. So when you sharpen your pencil, you would like rip off the entire thing. Those half of the pencils were like that. So, but they looked cool. You don't know? Wait, does nobody know what I'm talking about? I just saw your trailer on your Wild movie. Wait, what Wild movie? And use them or what? Wait, I'm so sorry, what? Gold Rush. Oh, thank you for the gold. But they were decent pencils. Anyway, so I remember that, but what I don't remember is apparently my mom's, so we would go to school via the bus. And I think, honestly, I have a memory of her taking us to school after a while. I don't remember always taking the bus, but we took, it looks wild. It looks so good. It looks so good. I'm so excited for that movie. Yeah, I was really excited to get that sponsorship. But like I don't have a memory of us always taking the bus, but my mom said the first day of school we did take the bus. And apparently my mom had to come into school that day because once we got off the bus, I wanted to follow my brother into his classroom. And they're like, no, Becky, you got to go to your classroom. Your brother's in a higher grade than you. And I think at the time he might have been in 2nd grade because my brother did get held back when in 2nd grade. So I think it was his first year of 2nd grade. So we were obviously in different classes. And I apparently like broke down crying and I grabbed onto my brother and I wouldn't let go. And they ended up having to let me join him in his classroom. And I sat down next to him and the only person who'd get me away from him was my mom. And then she had to sit in that day to help me stay in the classroom because I didn't want to be in the classroom without family members. And then after that, I guess it was so traumatizing to be left alone in a random classroom I didn't know, in a random state that I didn't know, where the teacher kept speaking in Spanish, by the way, which didn't make anything better. It made it honestly so much worse that the teacher kept speaking in Spanish. And because of that, I think that's what caused me to dissociate and just basically just shut down until my mom finally moved us back to Maine. 10 minutes up. Rotating. Okay. And so I think that's what caused me to be so upset. It's just like, I was abandoned. I was abandoned, guys. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. All right, people on the beach, you are moving to the cliffs. People on the cliffs, we are moving to Lonely Glen. Lonely Glen, you guys are moving over to Amber Lake adjacent. Amber Lake adjacent, you guys are moving to the beach. I've got to finish my story. You've got time to get there. So beach to cliffs, cliffs to Lonely Glen to Amber Lake adjacent to the beach. 1, 2, 3, break. You got any questions, please ask, because I know sometimes I'm really quick about that. But I just don't, like, I don't feel like we need to spend a lot of time on it. But if you guys don't understand what's going on, please let me know. Because I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable during the hunt. But wait, do you forget his name? But I love him. Oh, yes. He's cool. Wait, is the skin still showing? It's not supposed to show anymore. But, yeah, it was a sponsorship. I'm so excited for next week's sponsorship. Oh, Mark Welberg? Can't remember his name. Dude, I don't know how to say his name. I try. He's so buff. Becky, question, why? Because I said so. I remember there was a random school year where I sobbed every single day. Oh, I did that a lot. No, boo. Kelsey, no, I totally did that a lot too. I was a very emotional child. And so basically anything that happened, and if I got a question wrong in class, or if the teacher got upset with me or something, I just wouldn't stop crying. That is basically, everyone knew that I was the crier in class. They all knew I was the one who was crying. Where is my team? Oh, they're over there. But I think I just stopped crying when I officially like started to go to school and everything, and I just stopped talking. And but I really think that what probably scared me as a kid was just that I went from, I think a big thing too was when I was in Maine, I adored my kindergarten teacher. I remember her name to this day. I still remember what her name is. I don't exactly, I know she was white with blonde hair, but I don't exactly remember what her face looks like. But she was my favorite. She was one of my favorite teachers to this day. I still love her so much. And I remember what her name is when I was 5 years old. And then I was taken from my favorite teacher and my only teacher, because that was the first time I've been in school, and I adjusted to school so well in Maine, and I was ripped from the place that I loved and moved over to Texas. And it was during winter that we moved to Texas. I remember because we were supposed to go snowshoeing the following day, and I was super excited to go snowshoeing, but my mom's like, we're moving to Texas. You won't be able to snowshoe. And that's what like started all of the hatred of Texas. I was like, I want to freaking go snowshoeing. I wanted to go snowshoeing, and you moved me to Texas where there's no snow. And so I was really upset about that. Super, super upset about that. Okay. Can someone fulfill my request, please? Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can fulfill a request before I start the timer. I can't fulfill any requests that are there. It's hard when you have that one teacher who gets you into school. Yeah, no, seriously. A great kindergarten and a great second grade teacher. I remember a lot of my teachers. I do not remember all of my teachers. I know my kindergarten teacher was great. I know my fourth grade teacher? No. I think it was middle school. Mrs. I know her name. I shouldn't say it. I have a lot of teachers. There's a couple of teachers who I remember. Starting timer. Hey, Google. Set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, it's going. Now I work in school with teams who has some of the best teachers. Where did my booze go? Oh, they're over here. Guys, what are we doing? Aren't we hunting? Let's hunt. Let's hunt. You guys ready to hunt? I barely remember my childhood. I remember, I have a really, really crappy memory, but I have a lot of things. Like my third grade teacher. Oh, I loved my third grade teacher. That's when I met Freckles. You remember your kindergarten teacher had a pet rabbit? That's so cute. I love that for you. But I think I was just so distraught about the fact that I no longer had my favorite kindergarten teacher as my teacher, and I was moved to a place that had no snow. And as you guys all know, winter is my please. Okay. As you guys know, winter is one of my favorites. So he's slow. He's slow. He is slow though. I slowed him down. Hold on. He's slow. He's slow again. I'm slowing him down, guys. Oh my gosh, this lag needs to stop. Oh my gosh, he's so far away. Where'd he go? I lagged. He lagged off my screen. Where did he go? Have y'all used the tracking arrows? They're nice for these guys? No, I forgot about those, actually. I completely forgot we had tracking arrows. Oh my gosh, I should. Where'd he go? Have you guys been able to find him? The lag is horrible today. I am struggling. I'm literally losing things because of the frickin' lag. Is he up here? He's gone out of our life. Sorry, Jackcat. Again. I remember in 2nd grade we did postcard project where we traded... Oh, he's right there. I see him. Okay. Got him. He's slow. Slow that sucker down. Where we tried to collect one from every state. That's so cool. That's where my hyperfixation with collecting things started. I love when you can like tell like this is where it all started. This is where I was broken in the best way possible. But yeah, I don't know. Something I don't even know if it was like what my kindergarten teacher did. I just really, really loved her. And I'm still distraught that my mom moved us to Texas, man. I hope to never have to go back to Texas for school ever again because my gosh, because it wasn't just that. So like kindergarten, I basically fell into a deep depression, but my mom said the second that we moved back to Maine, they put me back in the same kindergarten class with the same kindergarten teacher and I came back to life. Apparently that's all it took was just to what server are you on? I don't know. I'm in the Highlands. They put me back in the same kindergarten class and I just came back to life. It was like, my mom said it was basically like nothing happened. Like it wasn't that I was depressed and like turned off my personality for a couple months. She's like, you were totally fine. It was like you never left and we got Becky back. I'm like, cool. So obviously, oh my gosh, we do have a lot of luck here. Okay, hold on. Stay. Oh, we got him. It's so fun. You don't have to remember anything about it. Yeah, I just know I loved that class so much. It's a lot of play-based and craft and fun experience, etc. I love that for you, though. Yeah, I love that I came back to life because, gosh, could you imagine? I can't imagine how stressed out, because if that ever happens with Baby B, I'm gonna be so stressed. I'm gonna be so stressed if that ever happens to her. But yeah, so basically that happened. And then the other bad set of memories that I have is when I went to Texas in high school. I think I was sophomore. I think I was a sophomore and no, wait. I was a junior in high school because my brother was graduating. Where's your VPN set to? Oh, crap. Our server's winding down. What do we do? Do we stay? How much longer do we have? I'm in North America. I guess stay until it kicks us out and then we'll go from there, guys. Stay until it kicks us out. Yeah, let's just stay until it kicks us out. I'm staying until we get kicked. Booze. Okay. But then I moved to Texas again, my junior year of high school. And again, it was junior year because I remember I was put into a sophomore class. I think I was put into a sophomore class for a science class because the curriculum for the school in Texas was different from the curriculum in Maine. And again, the school was just like, wait, you haven't taken this class yet? I'm like, usually we don't take that class until our senior year. Like, well, we take it in our sophomore year here. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm just telling you what I did, what the school told me to do. I signed up for the right classes. So, like, stop being. And they were also upset because they were like, you haven't taken your Microsoft class yet? I'm like, we don't have a Microsoft class. There was like a whole freaking Microsoft Office class that they're like, you haven't taken the Microsoft class? You don't know how to use Microsoft? I'm like, no, because we didn't have that class. What are you talking about? And so it was just, there was a lot of judgment. I felt so judged in that high school, man. Everyone judged me for being not from Texas. And then it was the judgment I got. And then I remember the first day of going to school in Texas, okay? And this is something I thought was very strange, okay? Please don't get after me. I just think it's kind of weird. I'm not used to it. But in the school, at least at this, I don't know if this is every school in Texas. I see you. But this school specifically, they, Microsoft includes Outlook, Office, etc. Yeah. It was one of those classes. And I came in during PowerPoint and Excel. PowerPoint was fun. Excel sucked. I thought Excel was really boring. Oh, crap. Our dude was on a stick. Where'd it go? Is it over here? Yeah, when I moved to Georgia and Illinois, it was the same for my senior year. In a class with freshmen. Yeah. I remember, honestly, you want to know what was so funny though? I made really nice friends with my sophomore friends. For all my friends who were like sophomores, I made better friends with them than the people in my grade, okay? For realsies though. But it was also like judgment from like, it wasn't even judgment, like the way that one school did it in Texas and the way another school did it in Texas was different. And I'm like, I'm transferring from a Texas school to a Texas school. Like, stop judging me. It's not my fault. If you're on PC, go into settings, graphics, advance, and change DirectX to 11, then restart, and the game should. Oh, well, I can't restart because I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. But I will definitely do that later down the road. I promise. Oh my gosh. You know what? I didn't help a single bit with that, Queenie. I appreciate you. But I remember just, that was like one thing that I didn't like. Another thing was that like, oh, what the heck? What the heck? Am I stuck? Am I not allowed to come down? Thank you. My gosh. But, direct to X. Okay. Advance, direct to X. I'll have to do that. If this gets really annoying, maybe when we get kicked from the server, maybe I'll try it because this is getting quite annoying. That was one thing I didn't like. I had a teacher. Oh, what I was saying. So I thought this was strange because it's not something we do in Maine, and I don't know if any other states do this, but the two schools that I went to, high school in Texas, did this. And basically, they had us do the pledge. And then they had us do the Texas pledge. Is that a thing in every Texas school? For my boos who said they're from Texas? Is that a thing in every Texas school? Because I thought that was so strange. We don't do the main pledge or anything. Is Texas for you? Okay. Okay, yes, no. All right. Because both schools I went to in Texas did that. And I don't have a memory of ever... I don't even know what the main pledge is, to be perfectly honest. So... Oh, at least the ones I went to. Okay, so maybe most schools do it. And so I was a little rebel who hated living in Texas, okay? I was really angry that my mom moved me to Texas. All right. Stop. Switching locations. Texas is real. Texas pride is real. Oh my gosh, no. But for reals, I felt it. Their patrioticness, yes, 100%. Okay, really quickly. Switching locations. Are you guys ready? So my boos who are on the beach, you are moving to the Cliffs. Cliffs is moving to Lonely Glen. Lonely Glen is moving to Amber Lake adjacent. Amber Lake adjacent is moving to the beach. All right. Beach to Cliffs. Cliffs to Glen. Glen to Lake. Lake to beach. 1, 2, 3, break. Okay, so little Becky was a freaking rebel and was like, I'm not going to do the Texas pledge. You can't make me. And so I remember that I didn't stand for the pledge, and the teacher got really angry, and she's like, you need to stand for the Texas pledge. I'm like, I'm not from Texas. I was sorry. I was just like, I don't want to do it. I don't care. I don't want to do it. And she's like, you have to stand. I'm like, I'm not from Texas, so I'm not doing it. And says the person who was born in Texas. But I was so angry because I was moved. Okay, first off, I was a teenager, okay? And I was moved from all of my friends and everybody that I loved my junior year of high school. Guys, junior year of high school. I was not ready to, I didn't want to, and I was very against the move the entire time, and I kept telling my mom that I hate living in Texas and I hate it here and I'm never going to be okay and I'm going to be angry about it every single day and I'm never going to stop complaining. And that was something I kept telling my mom. And she was so upset with me. I think she got phone calls about me acting up and not standing for the pledge. Oh my gosh, can you please? What the crap-a-doodles on a stick? He is glitching so hard on my screen right now. I can't even get a hit on him. Oh my gosh. That's something newer. When I was in school in the 90s, it was not a thing. Okay, I went to a private school and our math teacher made us do it. Okay, I was gonna say, because I was in school in like the 2010s time. I graduated 2011. So it was like 2010 and they did that. All right, we're gonna go to our spot now. Sorry. We had a disco deer. I apologize. Thankfully, I don't think we have a team that's behind us. So we weren't really taking over the spot. But yeah, so you graduated in 98. Okay, so just a little bit before me. Because I graduated in 2011. But I remember I was such a rebel and my mom was so angry. She's like, Becky, you gotta do the pledge. I'm like, I'm not doing it. She's like, fine, you don't have to. I'm like, yeah, I don't have to do the pledge and I don't want to. And so, funny thing, because you guys all know I go to church. I was really against church in high school. I need you guys to know I was super against like religious things in high school. And so I was really upset that like everybody and their mother was like, oh, you don't have any friends? We'll invite you to our church and everything. And I was like, I don't believe in that. And some people gave me like the dirty eye. But I was just like, no. I had a teacher, okay? I had one teacher. Now, 2011, wow, you're old. Lage, you're a baby. Okay, leave me alone. Which is just, there's a lot of other issues in schools to worry about. And you're getting calls about not saying the pledge. I would say the U.S. pledge, like the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I did that one. I just didn't want to do the pledge to Texas. Because I was just like, that's a stupid pledge. I don't want to. Because I was a kid, okay? I was a child and I didn't know what I was doing. Is this the spot? Yes. Okay, Queenie's right there. And so just there's a lot of, oh, sorry, yeah, exactly, 2011. Why is 2011 old or young? What am I being judged for? Why am I being judged? Stop it, guys. We were just talking about judgment and I don't like it. So I remember there was one day where me and my friends, we did the day of silence, okay? And it was, that says for you. And so pledges are brainwashing. They're kind of weird, but I did it anyways. So basically, okay, starting timer. Hey, Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay. So the day of silence is for people to bring recognition to the bullying and everything that the LGBTQ society, not society, what's the not group, it's to bring awareness to the bullying and the possible bad things that happen from bullying. Basically, you just stay silent for the entire day. A lot of people would duct tape their mouth and everything so that they wouldn't talk. And so that was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to do it. My friends were doing it, and we were all like for bringing awareness to the bullying that the LGBT community, that's the word I was looking for, community, have to deal with in their lives and dailies. And it was really sad, and I wanted to do that. Anyone can go crab hunting if you really want to go crab hunting. You can go ahead and do it. And so I knew that my teachers would be a little bit weirded out if I didn't tell them ahead of time. So I was really nice, okay? And I decided to tell my teachers ahead of time that I was going to do this. I wanted to let them know Hey, Vicky, how are you? I'm doing really good, Fear. How are you doing? I wanted to let them know. We doing crabs? If you guys want to do crabs, we can do crabs. Do you guys want to do crabs? Pause the timer for crabs. Hey, Google. Pause the timer. I feel like a lot of people want to do crabs. Let's go do crabs. But I just, like, I wanted to be polite and I wanted to give my teachers a heads up that this was something that we were going to do. And it's only 5 minutes now, Queenie. It's only 5 minutes now. I wanted to let them know ahead of time because I just thought it would be a nice thing to do. And so that's what I did, is I told my teachers, maybe like the day before, I'm like, hey, tomorrow is the day of silence. It is to bring awareness to the bullying that the LGBT plus community receives on a daily. And I just wanted to bring awareness. And I just want to tell you that because I am participating in this, I will not be talking for tomorrow. It's only for tomorrow. So if you don't mind, like, that I just wanted to give you a heads up that this is what I'm doing tomorrow. And most of the teachers were very thankful. Most of the teachers were really cool about it. And they're like, okay, thank you for letting me know. I'll just make sure to put a little reminder to know that you're not going to be talking tomorrow. I'm like, great. I was in chorus class, okay? I was in chorus class. And I need to start this off by saying that in my chorus class, none of the students, nobody took it seriously. Okay, I'm a moocher. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a moocher. None of the students took anything serious, okay? Not a single one of them was serious about the class. And when the teacher's like, everybody, please listen up and everything, nobody would listen to her. They ran her class and they never listened. We sang, like, it was like 40 minutes to an hour class, and we only sang for about 15 minutes because nobody listened to her. And so while we were in that limbo of is class starting or not, I decided to go up to her because it seemed like, ooh, yay, there's a Krabby Crab here. While we were in that weird limbo of, like, if class is going to start or not and everything, I went up to her and told her, I'm like, hey, I'm doing the day of silence. I won't be talking tomorrow, so I just wanted to give you a heads up. This teacher looked me dead in the eyes and said, well, singing isn't talking. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not singing tomorrow either. And she was like, well, if you don't sing, I'm going to have to fail you for the class. And I'm like, excuse me? And yeah, I'm not even joking. She looked me dead in the eyes and was just like, well, singing isn't talking, so you can still sing in my class tomorrow. Obviously, you could tell her point of view of the situation. And it was very frustrating. And so she's like, I'm going to have to, like, fail you if you don't sing tomorrow. I'm like, one singular day that I don't sing and you're going to completely fail me for this class? And she's like, no, but I will lower your grade enough that you have to take your finals. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? No noise will come out of my mouth. They can't do that. No, literally, they can't do that. They can't make me talk in the class. Like, I get that it's a singing class, but I'm doing it for a good purpose. Like, I wasn't just trying to be like a brat or anything. But it was a power trip. It was definitely. And so I actually complained and I was just like, I'm sorry, but nobody in this class takes you seriously. I sit here and wait for you to start the class. No, literally, what if you're sick? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. And she was like, here, it's okay. Queenie, go do the thing. I'll jump on it. Chai, we'll get it. I'll jump on it. I have nothing to do. Go ahead, Queenie. Go do your thing. I got it. I don't have anything to hunt with anyways. So I told her, I'm like, I am the only one who actually sits here and listens to you. I don't know if you noticed this, but during the beginning of your class, everyone's talking. I'm sitting here, not talking to anybody, waiting for you to start class because I respect you. And if you're telling me one day of me not singing and you're going to fail me for the class. And she's like, well, this class requires you to sing. And if you don't sing, you don't pass. And I was so furious because it was very close to the end of the semester. And the way that this school worked was if you had a grade above like a B, then you didn't have to take any finals for every grade. And so I didn't take any finals at all. I remember I didn't take a single final, but she kept telling me that she dropped my grade enough to make me have to take a final. And so that was the only final that I had to take. And so I remember the day the final happened, I walked in and I waited. I sat there and I waited for her to show up. Okay, this is the worst part. Because she convinced me that my grade was too low and I had to take the final. And support. No, seriously. Seriously. And so she made me feel like I had to. She definitely made me feel like I had to take the final. And so I went to school that day early and everything. I sat out in front of the classroom and she never showed up. She never showed up. And it was towards the end of the class hour that she finally like comes walking by and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "You told me I had to come and take the final." And she's like, "No, you're passing the class. You didn't have to take the final." And I'm like, "You literally told me you were failing me because I didn't talk." But obviously I didn't say that because I was a small little child who was very polite and everything. And I was just she made me come into school for no reason. It was the only class that I had to show up for. And all of my other classes I passed with flying colors. And I think I should have kind of guessed in the beginning. Okay, I'm going to head back to my location, guys. Everyone go ahead and head back to your location. And when I get there, I will start the timer again. But I should have known because the first time that I met this teacher, which I thought was really strange because I feel like you can get in trouble for things like this in Maine, at least. She invited me. She's like, "Oh, are you new? Are you just like new to to the city or to Texas?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't know anybody here." And she's like, "You should come to my youth group. My church has a really great youth group and you should come. I can give you the address and everything. You should come to my youth group." And I was just kind of shocked because I'm just like, I thought teachers weren't allowed to talk about religion and stuff at schools like this, and let alone invite me to your church. I don't know if that's actually a rule or not, but I felt really weirded out about it. So I should have kind of guessed that she was going to be against the Day of Silence thing. But I don't know. Again, I was trying to be a decent student and let her know what was going on. Okay, there's too many. Hold on. There's too many things. Why are there so many things? Okay, I need to go to this one. That's weird in my opinion. No, yeah, I was very not okay with being invited to church from a teacher. And so anyways, that was the whole thing. And so like that's part of the reason that I've had such really crappy experiences. Where are you guys? You were a great kid from the sound of it. I tried to be really nice and respectful, okay? I tried to be respectful and I didn't want to like let my teachers just like suddenly come in with duct tape on my face and be like, "What the heck is a student doing? This weird Mainer." Like I was trying to be nice. It was a teacher who was rude. But also I don't know a lot of teachers that want to hang out with their students outside of school. I don't know if she was inviting me to hang out with her personally, but she was definitely inviting me to her church for the youth group in her church. So again, I don't freaking know. Okay. Hey Google, start the timer. No, that's the wrong thing, Becky. All right, it's going, guys. But I don't know. Those were like the few things that happened that honestly, I'm kind of sad because I went to 2 schools in high school that year that we were living in Texas. I went to 2 different high schools in Texas. In total, in high school, I went to 3 high schools. But obviously, Maine was my favorite. I actually did enjoy the first high school we went to. The first high school we went to was really nice. We also lived out in the middle of nowhere. We lived in like hardcore country living. Okay. This has nothing to hunt all the time. If you want, we might be kicked out soon. If you want to move locations, you're more than welcome to. If we are here, that means nobody is in Glen. If you can go to Glen, go check out Glen. Nobody's in Glen right now because we only have like 3 parties. If you guys want to move over to Glen, you're more than welcome to. The Cliffs and Glen can like morph together if that makes it better for you guys. But yeah, so the first school I went to, what's Glen? Lonely Glen. On the map, it's Lonely Glen right here. right here. It's like HI6. No, that tracks for 2015. Texas had something similar happen when we moved there for a while. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. But like, I don't know. It was, the first school was really, really nice. I made a lot of really cool friends. I was in theater club, or not theater. I took theater class. I had a friend who was in my theater class and in my chorus class. I was accepted into like a really fun group of friends. And to this day, there's this girl. I don't know what her full name was, but okay, this sounds horrible. I don't know if I want to say her name. Maybe I do, because I would love to get in contact with her again. Freaking, this girl, I don't know her last, that's the big thing too, is I don't know her last name, and I will not tell you guys what school it was, because I don't want to, like, out her. Her name was Jamie, okay? Jamie, I vividly remember Jamie was absolutely amazing. She was so sweet, but a lot of people judged her a lot because she was pregnant. But I didn't care because I was just like, cool, somebody likes me and they're making me a friend of theirs because I don't have any friends in Texas. And she invited me into her group of friends. And I remember there was her, there was another dude, there was a set of twins that we hung out with. There was like a whole group of people that we hung out with. Identical twins, by the way. Oh my gosh, every time I have friends that are identical twins, I can never. They had different personalities, but their faces look exactly the same and I could not tell them apart. But it was just like, this was the best group of friends. And I remember I bonded with her. I bonded with Jamie because the very first day that we came into... I'm sorry. I just hit it. I didn't know we were waiting. The very first day that we were in school, I remember this so vividly. Basically, I was not allowed to start school that day. And the biggest reason I was not allowed to start school that day was because I was wearing an outfit that was not considered appropriate, nor was my hair appropriate for school. Texas has a lot. I don't know. Okay, the schools I went to in Texas, I can't say every school in Texas. I'm curious, what city did you live near? Oh gosh, I would have to find out what would the, because I lived in small cities and that would totally give away where I lived. And like the high school and everything. But I'll have to figure out, I don't know Texas geography. It was off of San Antonio, but there's a lot of cities off of San Antonio. There's a lot of little cities off of San Antonio. I know I lived close to San Antonio the whole time I was in Texas. I guess San Antonio was probably the biggest city close to... Are we vibing? We're energy. Okay, and you even hated... I don't hate identical twins. I was just saying I had a struggle with who was who. And that gives an area. Yeah, that's the area I lived in. I lived near San Antonio, but both areas that I lived in were kind of near San Antonio. A little bit far, but you finally got in. Yay! And so, like, she was so great, but the reason that she kind of like sorted me out is because we went in the first day that we went in, we had to meet the principal. And so my mom came in with my brother and I, and we walked into school. Now, if you guys don't remember, I used to be a little gothic kid, okay? I was a little goth kid. I wore everything from Hot Topic, okay? Specifically, this day, I decided to go into school wearing a plaid white, it was a white outfit. It was so cute. I miss those outfits. It was a plaid mini skirt with a corset top. But it wasn't like a full-on corset. It was a zip-up corset. So it looked like a corset, but it wasn't an actual corset. Because obviously my mom would not let me wear a corset to school. Like a legit corset. But it was an outfit. It was a set that my mom bought for me. I was wearing that on the first day that I walked into the school. And then I had pink hair. I had very, very bright pink hair. And that my mom did, because my mom didn't care. She wanted to let me have expression and freedom of hair and freedom to do whatever. My mom was really cool about it. Well, the school was not very cool about it. And the second that the principal saw, he's like, you're going to need to change some things before you can start classes. And I was like, I'm sorry. And then he sat there and explained to my mom that the school did not allow for unnatural hair colors. And there is a limit to how short your skirt could be. And you are not allowed to wear anything with hooks on them, which is what my skirt had. They had the little D hooks on them. And basically he's like, and I think I had straps on it too. Because my school in Maine did not allow us to have chains. Chains were against the rules in Maine. But we were allowed to have straps. Straps were okay because they weren't dangerous. And so they're like, you're not allowed to have hooks. You're not allowed to have straps. And he looked at my brother. He's like, you're not allowed to wear cargo pants. And we're just like, what the frick am I going to wear to school? Like, I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm going to wear. Because that's like my whole outfit was, all of my school outfits were basically from Hot Topic. No cargo pants. You weren't allowed to have, you could have pockets, but you weren't allowed to have pockets on around your knees. Because you could carry concealed weapons in them. And that was for both schools. But this school was, okay, the first school rules were that. Those are basically the rules. The second school I went to, you weren't even allowed to have any images on your shirts. It could only, the only image you were allowed to have if it fit into a 1 inch by 1 inch square. That was all you were allowed to have as something on your shirt. So this shirt that I'm currently, this cute, adorable shirt that I'm wearing, this would not be allowed at the second school. Because there's too many items, there's too many things on it. You had to basically wear plain colors. No cargo pants. I think you had to wear jeans or something. I don't even remember, but everything but the cargo pants tracks. Like, I understand why I was not allowed in the school. But the cargo pants, I guess, can do concealed weapons. And then the second school, because I ended up asking, because I was like, why am I not allowed to have, like, what if it's like Mickey Mouse? And he's like, well, this can cause, like, gang violence in school. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, there's gang violence? He's like, well, no, because we're preventing it. And I'm like, okay. Because I'm from Maine, okay, guys? There is nothing even close to gangs in Maine, all right? Nothing. Hey, Google. Stop the timer. Okay. All right. Switching locations. All right. I'll continue this story, okay? I'll continue the story in a second. All right. We're in Ember Lake. So Ember Lake to the beach, beach to the cliffs, cliffs to Lonely Glen to the lake. Beach to cliffs, cliffs to Glen, Glen to lake, lake to beach, okay? If you guys don't mind, if you guys are on cliffs and Glen, you guys can share. If you guys are running out of places, this area can be shared. Since we're moving to the beach, that means there shouldn't be anyone at the lake. So if people who are at one of these areas wants to move over to the lake, you guys are more than welcome to. Okay, we only have 3 groups. We are at the beach. One is at the cliffs and one is at Glen. If you guys aren't seeing anything, you're more than welcome to go over to the lake and switch your location. All right, I'm gonna head over now too. Hold on. We're going to the beach. Okay. I need markers. I don't know how to live life. Like I said before, Texas is weird. And I'm not saying anything because, like, obviously, Texas has, like, the majority of my extended family. Almost all of them live in Texas. So my mom is currently in Texas to visit that extended family. So it's not like I hate everything about Texas. I actually wouldn't mind going to Texas. But I think if I ever visited Texas, I think I'd want to go to Houston. I've never been to Houston. I have been to San Antonio area and I have been to Amarillo area, but I've never really been to like the Houston area. And I heard Houston is really cool. So that would probably be a place that I would like to visit. But I don't have any family that live there. So yeah, Texas I feel like can be beautiful. Or Dallas. I heard Dallas is really cool too. Hot and humid there. I mean, that's Korea, so I can live with it. Houston's dirty? Wait, why? I don't know anything about Texas, but I would like to go to Dallas so I could like see like I'm sorry. I have a guilty pleasure and it's the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader show, okay? And I would like to go to Dallas to see like their stadium. Even if it's not like an actual game, just to like see it. That would make me really happy. This is amazing food and a nice art district. Ooh, okay. I've been Corpus for a while. Oh, I think I've heard of that place. But I think they have good food. That's what I heard is that they have really good food. And I don't know, like either way. But yeah, okay, back to the clothing. So the first school was like, you're not allowed to wear any of the things that you're wearing. You're not allowed to have colored hair. You're not allowed to do any of this. Please color your hair before you start school and get some new outfits. So like I had jeans and stuff. And I had some shirts that would work. So that day, because my mom's like, you need to go to school. We're coloring your hair tonight. And so the diversity is great. That's why we have so much amazing food. Ooh, okay. I grew up in the Panhandle, which is near Amarillo. And I moved to Houston area when I was like 26 years. Currently, I'm back in my hometown. I prefer the Panhandle. I was going to say Amarillo was really nice. Honestly, okay. This is going to sound bad, but like I have family who's Hispanic. I have family who's white. I'm going to throw that out there. Going from San Antonio, Texas, my image of Texas is Spanish, tan people who speak Spanish really fast to my mom. That was my image of Texas, okay? That was my only image of Texas. Oh, we should start the timer. Hey, Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. And so I went to Amarillo and I was like, wow, there's a lot of white people here. I was so shocked because everything that I knew of Texas was just Hispanic San Antonio, okay? San Antonio is very lovely and Hispanic, exactly. And so I was just like, there's so many I've never seen so many white people in Texas before. And I was just so shocked. And I should have known because like I went there to visit, it was back when I visited, Becky, you leave Texas alone. So, I was going to say, I visited my biological father and who has like and I visited him with my half brothers. And I don't know why it didn't click or register that like my biological father is white and so are my brothers. They're not Hispanic. Like my mom is the reason it's Hispanic and they have a different mom. And so they were just like, that half of my family is white. And so I don't know why it didn't register to me that like, there probably not going to be as many Hispanic people. But yeah, it was just like, that was such a weird, it was so weird. Because it's just like, you have this like one image of what you think something is. And, oh no! Crap. I lost it. Per Kitty, where is it? Per Kitty, it's over there. Per Kitty, it's over there. Keep going. Keep going, Per Kitty. Follow Per Kitty, guys. Oh, crap. Where the frickin' frack? Stop moving! Oh my gosh, stop teleporting. Stop teleporting. Oh my frickin' frackadoodles on a stick. He's gonna drive me crazy. Stop it. Stop it. Corner him. Corner him. Okay. Oh no. Well, I'm smart. But yeah, so, anyways, the whole point of the story I was trying to say is that I made a really great group of friends when I lived in the first high school in Texas. And the biggest reason I made those friends was because of that first day. I didn't see my friend Jamie, but Jamie and her friend group saw me walking into the school wearing everything we're not supposed to wear to school. And that was how she became friends with me. Because she said, she's like, I needed to find you because I have the same outfit at my house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? And she was into Invader Zim and I was too. And that was the... Excuse me? I thought I heard a disco deer. That was literally like the entire reason why, like, she went to she sought me out for the sole purpose of, I saw you on the first day. You looked amazing, and I'm so sorry you had to color your hair. And then we found out that we were in the same chorus class, and we were in the same theater arts class. And I was just so happy that, like, that one moment caused me to have a wonderful friend, that I was so excited to make friends so easily, so quickly when I moved to that school. And I actually started enjoying school. I enjoyed school. And I actually was like having fun in Texas. And it was having a good time. And then we ended up moving to the crappy school that I was talking to you about with the chorus teacher who tried to fail me, or like pretend to fail me and didn't, and made me come to school for no reason. And the biggest reason that I hated going to school was that second school. I lived in an apartment that was close enough that the bus didn't necessarily have to pick us up. However, to get to school, we had to cross like a road that was coming off of the highway. So the cars were so fast that it was really dangerous to cross this road to get to school. So they gave us a singular bus stop for all the kids that lived in this apartment complex so that we could get to school safely. That was the whole thing, is they wanted to make sure that we could get to school safely. And so that day, because not everyone was going to school, I think that the buses weren't running. They weren't running that day. And so I had to walk to school. I think I had to walk to school by myself. I don't think my brother went to school that day. But my mom was okay with it because she's like, oh, well, as long as you go walk to school with a friend. And so some of the friends that we had at the apartments that we kind of made at the bus stop, they were also going. So we ended up walking to school together in like a big group. And then I didn't even have to be there. And I was just so full of rage. I'm sorry. Do I not have enough space in my inventory? Why isn't it going? But this were. There we go. Okay. But yeah, it was just like, talk about Korea now. I always talk about Korea. I'm having fun talking about something else. But it was just, I don't know. I missed the first school, I have to say. And I actually enjoyed some of my teachers too. They were really cool. And they made experience. I remember that the theater arts class was super immersive. And like he brought us like after school hours, he decided to, the teacher made a field trip for us to go and see a play that was not a part of the school curriculum. It was just for our class. And it was really cool that like he was so passionate about his class that he was like trying to find opportunities to give us like hands-on experience and stuff. And he was just all around. He was a really cool teacher. And I missed that. I don't know what his name was, but I missed that teacher. He was pretty cool. And I just miss having that group of friends. And I left the school before Jamie had her baby. And so I never even got to know like what her baby, and like I think she had a boy. I honestly can't remember. But man, she was such a cool friend, and I really do miss her, and I hope that she's doing well, because she changed like everything about living in Texas for me and made it better, because I was better school was the first school we ended up moving to after we left Maine. And so I was really depressed. I had a high school boyfriend and I had a whole friend group. I think during that time Freckles also went through a depression because we were best friends until that point. And hello, Susie, welcome on in. And so like everyone was depressed. We were all upset. And then I met Jamie and her friends, and she invited me into her friend group super, super fast. And it's honestly kind of like my friend group from New York. I have a group of friends that when I lived in New York, they were all friends that I met through working at Home Depot. And they accepted me into their friend group super, super fast. And when I go to New York to spend time with my mom, I'm like already talking to them and trying to plan out things for us to all do to hang out, like when baby is a little bit more comfortable with my mom. I'm so freaking excited for it. I'm so excited to go and see them. And so like it was a similar thing. Jamie was my friend who, she liked me, she thought I was cool, and invited me to join her in her friend group. And she just like kind of pulled me into like a big warm hug. It was like, here's my friends. You're not alone anymore. You're one of us. And I'm just like, aw. And I had a group of friends like that when I was living in the second school as well. But I think, honestly, my favorite part was theater arts class, okay? And then one person wrecked it for me. One person wrecked that theater arts class, and I realize now that I probably should have told the teacher about this happening. Did I tell the teacher that this happened? No, because I didn't realize that this was something that I could tell the teacher was happening. I don't know if he actually liked me or anything, but there was this guy who was always like in my personal bubble, but I was just like, maybe he's just really friendly. You know, a lot of people like to hug here. And so I remember one day I was eating a Rice Krispie treat. I remember it. I actually remember what I was eating. I was eating a Rice Krispie treat. I was leaning against the door because our theater arts teacher was always late. It was right after lunch when we had this class, and he was always late to class. And so we're all sitting there outside of the class, all sitting there waiting. So some of the people are sitting on the floor. Some people are leaning against the wall. I chose to lean against the wall. And I'm eating a Rice Krispie. And I don't remember what I had said, but I remember vividly that he went up to me and pushed his body up against me to push me further back into the wall and put his arm up. And he's like, can I have a taste of your Rice Krispie? I was like, okay, here you go. Like, I was like, I don't know what's happening here. I was like really weirded out by it. And he put his whole entire body on me. His entire body. And I was so weirded out by it that I just didn't know how to react. And so I was just like sitting there and he's like, it was against my mouth and he's like, can I have some? I'm like, here. He was the same age as me. It was just like it was a weird situation, okay? And that never happened to me before because in Maine, the school I went to in Maine, follow me, where is Per Kitty? I don't know where you are. All right. Switching locations, booze. Okay. Still gross and unacceptable. I mean, I agree now, but I didn't know what was happening at the time. All right. Beach to cliffs, cliffs to Glen, Glen to lake, lake to beach. At this moment, the beach is free, so if anyone needs the beach, you are more than welcome to sit behind us. If you guys don't, if the cliffs... Oh, we're the ones who are at the cliffs. Okay, we can kind of go cliffs and beach if you guys want to, if the cliffs don't work out, because I think someone's in Glen. So, but yeah, it was so awkward. I should have been like, no, get off of me, or like pushed him off or something. But I didn't do that. Instead, I was just like, okay, here, have some. You want the Rice Krispie that badly? Here you go. Hi, Hobbies. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I'm like, they obviously really want some Rice Krispies, so might as well give it to them. I'm such an awkward person, okay? I didn't even know. And my daughter that, I taught my daughter that, liked you and, pull your hair were wrong and it's not okay. Oh, you taught your daughter that, people who like you shouldn't do those things. That's a good thing. You should definitely teach them. It's horrible to enforce these bad, this bad behavior that boys do to girls because they like them. It's like, that shouldn't happen. I agree. You want to have the lotus tea recipe and make on the campfire for me? You know I don't, Allie. Of my generation perspective. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. I am finally here now that I've run around the entire place. Where are all my booze? I lost all my booze. It's so hard to get. Dude, I haven't even tried to get anything. Where are all my friends? Oh, there we go. Hi! But yeah, it was a weird thing. But I think that the big reason that none of those situations, like... I was never put into awkward situations like that. Because when I was in Maine, I wasn't in a very big school. And everyone kind of knew I had a boyfriend. It was a very obvious thing that I had a boyfriend because I was always with him. And so I moved to Texas and like some people knew I had a boyfriend, but then we were in high school and so people are like, you have a boyfriend in Maine. So you're free game because you don't live in Maine anymore. Stay. Okay, starting timer. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes. Yeah, Allie, make, at Standing Cliffs campsite. Okay, Allie, come to Standing Cliffs campsite. But yeah, it was just, it was so awkward. I gave him the Rice Krispie, and I think it was even, what was even dumber is I kept eating it afterwards. Because I just felt so weird. How did you get to purchase those tickets? Oh, have you purchased the tickets yet? How far are we? I have the money for the ticket for me. I don't have the 10% for my daughter, but I have the amount for me, and I think I can purchase the ticket. I just need to call the airline. I keep forgetting to. I need to call the airline to figure out when I need to purchase. I need to pay for her ticket. If it's not until the day that we leave, like at the airport, I'm golden. I'll have $500 by then. But if I have to purchase it like right then and there, then I might have to wait a little bit longer to buy the ticket. Or maybe I can just like buy the ticket and just add her onto my seat later when I have the money. I don't know. But I have the money for the ticket. So I'm happy on to play. You should join us. Come join us. How long? Oh, we're still be on for another like 30 minutes. So you should join us, boo. Come join us. Everyone's welcomed. But yeah, I don't know. Like, man, that age group, that age was just really awkward, okay? It was a really awkward age. But I kind of did make friends, but I still just miss living in Maine. I was like, Maine was where I was the happiest. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? I hate that one that does that. Yeah, my high school years were so weird. Everything was weird. But then, like, I remember... The thing is, like, I feel like Texas was really great for my brother, and it was awful for me. I had more friends in Maine. My brother had more friends in Texas. I mean, I made groups of friends. Like, I actually made groups of friends and everything in school, in every school we went to. But, like, it was my friends in Maine and my friends at the first school that I liked the most. Ooh. What is that? Open. I got cheese. And so, yeah. But you know what made everything better? Finally finishing high school and going to college, man. Oh my gosh, I hated high school. And like now you can kind of understand why I hated high school so much. Because I moved so much. I had like awkward things that happened to me in school. I had bullies when I was in... That's the thing, it's like even though I loved my school in Maine, and out of the 3 high schools I went to, definitely Maine was my favorite high school. I think the one school that I wasn't bullied, and like I count the teacher bullying me as bullying. Like the whole thing with the day of silence and like telling, like her pretending like I had to come to school for my final when I didn't. I count that as bullying because she sucked and I hated her. Bully-wise, my first school in Texas was better. Friendship-wise, my school in Maine was the best. So, but I got bullied. The worst place that I got bullied, like people didn't know me. Honestly, people didn't know me enough to bully me when I lived in Texas. I couldn't get bullied because no one knew who I was. But like, after that, I was just like, going back to Maine was great, but then I went right back to where all my bullies were. So it was like a win, and it was like a double-edged knife, basically. Like, it was great to be back with my friends, but I was right back to where my bullies were. And then when I came back to Maine, I had found out that my bully from Maine had told everybody at the school that I had moved to Texas so that I could sleep with all the guys there. That was the rumor that I had gotten around in Texas. So it was kind of a rough place to grow up. It's kind of, I feel like Texas is kind of a rough... I got a sunstone! We got a did we all get a sunstone? Got a freaking sunstone, guys. I was gonna say, like, Texas, I feel like is a rough place to switch schools in high school. I think it's a rough place to, like, if I had grown up in Texas, I think it would have been different. But just to suddenly just, like, go to school there halfway through a year in the middle of my high school years, I think that's what made it so... It would have been rough no matter what, but I think that's what made it really rough. I'm sorry. I keep hitting Poppy. I'm so sorry, boo. But yeah, I just... That was what happened. My bullies were just like, Becky went to Texas so that she can, like, go and sleep with all the guys. I'm just like, what? I have a boyfriend. And then everyone was like, you should... They were telling my boyfriend, like, you should break up with her because she was, like, sleeping with everybody. And then I found out that it's unconfirmed, but it's because the chick hates me, but I'm pretty sure he ended up sleeping with somebody else while I was gone, while I was in Texas. So that happened. And man, oh man, high school years, am I right? To reinvent yourself though, you get to reinvent yourself, but I was such a quiet and timid person. If I had the personality that I have now, when I was that age, oh my gosh, I would have totally taken advantage of reinventing myself and being somebody new and been excited about that. But I was such a timid person when I was a teenager, and I had been bullied so hard in Maine that I just was like trying not to get new bullies. Like that was basically just trying to survive Texas. Was the thought process was, I'm just going to try to survive. I'm just going to try to survive because that's all I wanted to do. This is why my kids didn't move with me, even though they grew up in Houston area. Coming the Panhandle would have been a shock for them, so they live with their dad full time. hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for your kids, man. If letting them stay with their dad full time is gonna be better for their lives, I would do the same thing for baby. I don't even blame you. That is a good decision. That is being a parent. All of you, I'm starting to hate all of you all. Why? Why? Wait, why you hate? Why hate? What's going on, Dee Dee? You got a plushie? Oh, let's freaking go. I gotta fix that plushie counter. I haven't fixed it yet, but plushie! What plushie did you guys get? I should have stayed in your team. Are you gonna raise a kiddo in Korean schools? Yes. Because raising her in the US would mean that we can't live with her dad. Because I'm not making her dad live in the US. He does not really, oh my gosh, it's this one. He does not really speak English. And he would have a horrible quality of life if we moved to the US. So Highlands to Nook, let's freaking go, boo. I'm so happy for you. My daughter would probably have a pretty decent life. My husband would have a really crappy life. So I gotta do what's best for my family. And then like, if she really, oh, I got it. If she really, really, really wants to live in the US, then we'll go independently, but we won't go until she is older, like middle school to high school time. Because I want her to have a basic understanding. I want her to do most of elementary school. If I would consider having her go at the end of elementary school, but I want her to go for the majority of elementary school because I need her to have a understanding of Korean language enough that if she chooses to come back to Korea to live in Korea, she wouldn't struggle. So I want her to know the Korean. And then if she wants to go to school in the US, we can just transfer her to school in the US. And we would end up living together in the US without her dad, but we would come back for all the holidays. I think that's what I would end up doing. Because, again, I don't want to live separately from my husband, but I would do it for her education. And it'd only be for a couple of years. We'd come back as often as we could and everything. And we'd probably end up living with my mom. We transferred to a new server momentarily. Oh no, guys. It was so lovely hunting with all of you guys. We're being transferred to a new server. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you, guys. How much time we got? Is it worth it to keep going? If I press okay, does it just force me? I kick that. I kick that. Pretend I'm doing the dance, okay? 1 minute. Okay, we're gonna hang out here for 1 minute, you and I. But yeah, there's a lot of things. It's definitely a difficult decision to make because like I'm not gonna make the decision for her. That's the big thing is if she wants to stay in Korea, dang it. If she wants to stay in Korea and she never wants to go to school in the States, then she will never go to school in the States. She can graduate, she can do everything in Korea, but she will, well, the 10-minute timer is done. But she will, that was perfect timing actually. But she will still learn English. But that's the thing is like in Korean schools, she will learn English. She'll learn English in Korean schools, which makes me feel more comfortable too. Hold on, I need to claim. Oh my gosh, there's so many things for me to claim. Hold on. Claim. I didn't realize how much I haven't claimed. Claim. Hold on, Booze. Hold on. But, I mean, does part of me hope that she'll want to go to the US at some point to live in the US because I miss living in the US? Yes, but the thing that I want to try to do for her is I want to save up money so that when she gets to the age that she can, that I want to send her, if it can work out, I would like to try to send her to summer camps. If it works out with her schedule. That's the thing is like the hardest thing is in Korea, the longest vacation they have is in the winter, not in the summer. So I wonder if I could find like winter camps like not summer. But I mean, it's such a short amount of time that you guys have a break for elementary, like grade school. I don't think there'd be a lot of them anyways, but I'm not at any of you all's parties, but I got 2 goldens and a royal. Oh, good for you, boo. I feel like I'm in the same server. Nope, I'm in a new server. Did this server just reset? I think this server just reset. So, like, we're all still here. This is the way to cheer. This is the way to cheer. We're here in your server. Oh, is it just because we're in the same party? Just because we're all in a party together? Alright, I think you just reset. And see how old the server is by pressing... Yeah, I just pressed escape to see how old the server was. Yeah. This one's only a few minutes old, so I think that's why I was wondering, I'm like, did it just reset? Because it's only a couple minutes old. No, you hopped to mine? Oh, okay, okay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But, yeah, man. Grade school. Grade school was crazy, wasn't it? I don't know, maybe my grade school was crazier than most, but I did enjoy a lot of things with my friends and my friend group and everything. How can you tell? If you press escape right here and you look above my head right there, it says that the region is North America, and then underneath it has a timer. So this server has been live for just like, is that 2 hours? It's been 2 hours and 57 minutes. So that's how long. And I think, how long can a server, is it 6 hours or 7 hours, right? 7 hours is the length of the server. Is it 7 or 6? I'm not, don't. Nobody in this chat should 6, 7. I don't know what hours, but the server's only open for a few hours, and then it'll give you a little notification saying like, hey, stop it. The warnings start at 5 hours sometimes, and then it goes until 6. Okay, so the server can stay alive for 6 hours. So you'll start about 5 hours. Stop it, guys. You'll start at about 5 hours or so. You will start getting notifications being like, hey, the server's going to wind down. Just wanted to let you know. If you want to switch servers now, you can, or you can hang out. And you get the choice of if you want to keep hanging out or if you want to switch servers. So it is up to you. I usually stay in the server until it forces me to be kicked out, but then it'll just hop you into another server. So, in case you didn't know, Queenie, I don't like you. Also, thank you for the follow. I walked away. You're not going to be in the clip. You're going to be in the clip for the 6-7, but not the 6-7. That's together. So, stop it. But yeah, anyways, those were the fun conversations I had. Also, still, I didn't learn my social security number. The whole thing, the whole conversation was back to, I learned my social security number in junior year of high school and thought that was normal to not know it because I never had to use it. They never used it in my school in Maine. I like literally never used it in my school in Maine. So I thought it was really weird that like they used that in Texas. For both schools actually used it in Texas. So yeah, that was the whole thing. Anyways, that was just a random thought that like popped up into my head, and it ended up taking up the whole time that we were streaming. So you know what? Good conversation starter and ender. I want to hit deers. Okay, I'm trying to switch. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, let's go free for all. Let's do like 10 more minutes for free for all. Go anywhere you guys want. I don't know how many people are in our server, but I want to head to... Is this our lucky spot here? I want to go here. That's where I'm going. See you guys later. Also, when hunting Sir Nuck in the Highlands, the royals go back and forth of where the elements spawn. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm going to Glen. Oh, I have a horse, Becky. Okay. But I'm trying to think of, like... I feel like I complain a lot. I feel like I've talked about, like, a lot of horrible memories I had in high school. I'm trying to think of all the fun... Like, I had a lot of fun memories in high school. Like, specifically with Freckles. I ended up staying after school with her a lot because she never got any of her work done. I love her to death. She's a procrastinator. She never got... Not that she procrastinates. She gets really focused into something. And she is a procrastinator, but she gets really focused into something. And when she focuses hard on the one thing, she goes very slowly to get like as much detail as possible. And so because of that, she takes forever. She was in art class and she took forever and a year to finish all her projects. So she would stay after school to finish her projects. And then it was senior year that we did this. So she was in an advanced art class. I was in art class 101 because I couldn't be you had to take the 101 to be able to take the fun art classes. And so I just took it because I needed an elective because I already had like enough classes, but I'm like, I want to do a fun class. And so I ended up doing that. And oh, you guys got a plush too? Let's freaking go. And so basically I would just stay after and be like, I have to finish a project too, teacher. And she's like, okay. And she would basically just tell us like, make sure you lock up before you leave. And she left us alone in the art room after school because she's like, I'm not staying here while you guys do. All right, she's supposed to. She's like, you'll be fine. I'm just going to let a bunch of high schoolers. Stay in an empty classroom alone and let them know how to lock doors. Thankfully, we were good kids, but it was kind of questionable on her part. But she was a great teacher and everything. Don't get me wrong. She was a wonderful teacher. But she left us alone. And so, like, Freckles and I would just, like, hang out. And we got less done because we both were just chit-chatting the entire time. But it was still, like, some of my favorite memories was just hanging out after school with her in the art classroom because no one else was there. And we would, like, after the teacher would leave, we would invite our other friends to come and hang out with us in the classroom, too, who weren't even in the art class. And we'd all just, like, hang out in the art class. 2 plushies. That's awesome. I love that for you. I wish I got a plushie. That's okay. I'm happy. Oh my gosh, I probably should have waited for everybody. But yeah, the joys of high school. You know what one of my favorite classes was in high school, though? My school was really cool in the sense that you were allowed... We had like 4 different types of gym classes. You had a requirement at my school to do a gym class. That was a requirement in school, was to do a gym class. But you could pick between the 4 gym classes. And I remember that I picked outdoor education. That was the coolest gym class ever. Because obviously we were outdoors for the entire time. Part of the class was not even just the... part of the class that made it really cool was the... Are you kidding? I thought I hit it. We got to... The school had bikes and stuff. And so there was a time where they sent us out and we were just riding bikes in the forest. We had a forest like behind our school. And that was it. We just rode bikes around. And that was the class. We also had a class of GPS, which was really fun, which was also kind of dangerous. Now that I think about it, it was like... Basically, the teacher was like, here's a GPS little gadget thing. I don't know what they're called. Is it GPS? I don't know. Do those even exist anymore? I don't even know, man. Am I old? It was a GPS thing, and we had to find the coordinates to places. And so our teacher just let us loose in the forest with this GPS thing. We had to go find the items via GPS. And, like, I remember at one point, we were so lost with the GPS locator that we ended up, like, going really deep into the... Gosh, how long was this class? It had to be an hour long. We went so deep into the forest that we ended up in someone's yard. The geocache... Yeah. Is that still a thing? Like, Orientator? I don't know, but do people still use them? Because it was super fun. Maybe there's, like, an app for them now. I don't know, but... It was so fun, but we got so lost that we literally went through the forest and ended up in someone's backyard. And, like, the only reason we knew we ended up in someone's backyard is we suddenly saw a sign that's like, trespassers be warned. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? I'm like, I don't think this is where we're supposed to go. Because he put us into, like, groups of, like, 2 or 3 people. I think we were 3. I don't remember us being 2 people. I think it was, like, 3 people. We were just, like... running around the forest. I think we ended up being late to the next class because we got so lost out in the forest. We were just like, where's the school? I don't remember how to get back. It was so dangerous. I don't know why they're like, here's a little machine. Have fun. Go to the forest, kids. And I think it was it was either high school or sophomore year that they did this. So we were like a bunch of little 14, 15-year-olds just let loose into a forest in the back of our school. But it was really fun. It was super fun. And then we also went with the bike riding. We all bike ride together. And then another thing that we did that I thought was super, super fun was archery. This class had archery, guys. It was so cool. Granted, the bows were kind of crappy. They were plastic bows, but like it was still so fun. And I got so into archery that like I tried with the gym teacher to make a archery club. We almost had it, but we didn't have people who wanted to join because I wasn't really popular and no one wanted to join my club. So, but I remember like getting really into archery, and then my teacher's like, you know, we could start a club or something with it, and then you guys could come after school and continue doing archery instead of just doing it during class. And I'm like, oh, that would be amazing. And so I started, and I started the help. I was a student who had the interest in archery club, but I was one of like almost nobody who had interest. Why would, thank you for the follow, I appreciate you. Who wouldn't want to join archery club? Come on. That is like the coolest club to join. Archery club? Who wouldn't want to do it? Why would you not want to join? You get to throw bows. You get to archer. And it was fun. Oh my gosh. But that was a really, really cool class. I missed that class. That one definitely. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you. That was a cool class, man. That was a cool class. And that's what made me really upset, because your freshman year, so you have to take a year and a semester of gym. And remember, it had to be 3 semesters total. And the reason it had to be 3 is because your freshman year, you have to do 1 semester of gym and 1 semester of health class. So just yeet the bow. You yeet the bow. You yeet the arrow with the bow. Oh, just yeet the bow. Literally, like, is this archery? Grab the bow and throw it. like Becky, you're supposed to shoot the arrows. I'm like, no. I know how to do this. Another plush, Sapphire. You're on fire right now. That's amazing. Oh gosh, what's happening? Guys. I was like, am I about to puke? Just throw bows at people. I learned how to do archery. Like, ow, why are you hitting me with a bow? I'm like, it's better than hitting you with an arrow. It's happening. Don't like it when it does that. But yeah, I remember health class, man. Oh man, health class, man. I heard that nowadays they've changed health class. Who watched the Miracle of Life in their health class? Also, who had health class? Did everyone have health class? Or have they started? I heard that they've been trying to get rid of health classes, but I think that it's very important to have. Because I think everyone thinks of health class as like the Miracle of Life, but it's not just the Miracle of Life. I learned a lot of valuable lessons in health class. You had health class? Did you watch the Miracle of Life? Were you in the front row watching the Miracle of Life like me? Hiding behind your panda stuffed animal? Because you didn't want to watch it? Also, did you watch it? Yes? Okay. Was that just me or no? Like, I wasn't sure if it was just me. Yeah, I ended up watching that class. I ended up watching health, and I remember the Miracle of Life, but the video I saw, I have to say, now that I've pushed a child out of my hoo-ha, I don't understand the woman in that video. I do not understand the woman in that video. Is it a plushie? Yay! Plushie! I'm sorry, Seven. I'm sorry. Am I too loud for you? I'm so sorry. It just like really bothered him. Plushie! I don't have this plushie. Oh, doubles! Freaking doubles! We got doubles! Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay. You didn't get it? Do you want my double? I'm gonna say, where are you? I don't see you over here. Are you here? Oh, okay. Charming. I'll trade it to you. I'll give you my second one. I went to potty and I came back and you talk about women in a video. Yeah, okay. I'll give you my second one. Wait, no, I can give one of my second ones to Charming. Because Charming didn't get one. And then, I don't have another one for you. I'm sorry. Well, do you want the one I have? I'll just give it to you. I can get another one sometime. I'll give you the other one. Chi-Town gets one of them and Charming gets the other one. It's okay. I'll get another one eventually. But no, okay. Is this... Did you guys get it that time? Did you get it that time? Chi-Town girl, did you get it that time? If you need a plushie, I can give you a plushie. Charming doesn't need my plushie anymore. Chi-Town, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it, Chi-Town? Chi-Town, did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? You got it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? No? I got you. I got you. Chi-Town, I got... One of these is yours. One of these is yours. Are they... Wait, are they different? Are they different wait, are these different plushies? Golden Highlands. I'll give you one of my Highlands. I'll give you one of my Highlands. No, I lost both? Crap! Oh, gosh. Oh, it's golden. Oh, they look so similar. Can I give you a Highland and keep the golden? Do you guys mind if I keep the golden? If you really want the golden, I'll give you the golden. Who missed the golden? I only have one golden to give. Oh, I like the golden. Can I place them really quickly and then take a picture and then I can give it to you? They look so similar. They look so similar. How much time? Oh, crap. I gotta go soon. But yeah, no, I was watching a video. We're talking about health class. I was talking about health class. And in my health class, we were watching a video of the Miracle of Life, okay? And in the Miracle of Life, this woman did not... Oh, gosh. This woman at no point seemed like she was in pain, okay? And again, I have pushed a baby out of me and was crying my eyes out because I was in so much freaking pain that I couldn't bear it. The picture I have of when she came out, I don't even know who in their right mind puts makeup on before giving birth to a baby because, well, okay, I think that the epidural works much stronger in the States than it does in Korea. But, oh my gosh, I was in the most pain of my life and I was crying. And by the time I finally took a picture of my daughter the first day that she popped out of me, my eyes were swollen because I had been crying so much because I was in so much pain. And this woman in the video was just like, oh, it hurts. Oh. And then just pushed out a baby. Baby just came right out of her. Wasn't screaming, wasn't crying, nothing. And I'm just like, that's not what I remember being told about childbirth. And now I'm just like, oh my gosh, no, I can't. Leaving your side. I'm like, I can't. No, no. Just all of the no. I can't. And man, oh man, I still, to this day, I'm just like, ugh. But I ended up watching The Miracle of Life in my entirety of life. I think I've watched it 3 times now. Because I watched it once in health class. I watched it in an anatomy class. Oh, maybe twice. Maybe it was just twice. I watched it twice. Oh, no, I dissected a frog 3 times, I think. I think I dissected frog 3 times. Because I dissected a frog once. The first time I dissected a frog was in a science... Don't judge me. I went to a science camp. And it was really fun. And I dissected a frog in science camp. And then I dissected a frog in one high school. And then I dissected a frog again in another high school. So I dissected a lot of frogs. But Miracle of Life twice. And one of them was during... At least the one in university, it wasn't as scarring because I was older. But man, 14 years old and watching the woman push... No, I was 13. I was 13 because my birthday is like at the end of the school year. And I had health class. Like I had health class late, but still like the second half. Oh my gosh, the lag is unreal. Okay, I'm going to go for 5 more minutes and then I'm going to call it for today, by the way. I got stuff and things. Oh no. I called 3 minutes. I got 3 more minutes because I got to go to church tomorrow. Forgot about church. I got to church tomorrow, guys. So, but yeah, my gosh. That video. Great video, but... Although, I gotta say, I think the thing that I thought was really funny, my friend, I remember I had a friend in college, and we were taking an anatomy class together, and, he ended... Okay, they keep saying that stuff got sent to my overflow, and I keep thinking it's a plushie. we were talking about heart attacks. And he's one of those people that once you start talking about symptoms of something, then he starts to feel the symptoms. And I remember he practically passed out because like he's like, my chest hurts and all these things, and basically had all the symptoms of a heart attack because we were talking about heart attacks. And oh crap, I can't say anything because my storage is full. Yeah, and let me know if there's a plushie at this point. And I remember, because I'm friends with I've been friends with him for a while. I ended up having to call his mom and was like, hey, so-and-so is not feeling very well and had like a lot of chest pain and stuff. So he ended up going to like this hospital. I just wanted to let you know because like it's your son. It was just really awkward. It was so awkward. He was totally fine. It was just like he was just having symptoms just from like, it was sympathy symptoms basically. But he's like, he was really embarrassed by that. And I mean, I don't blame him, but I thought it was kind of funny. And it's something we talk about now and we laugh. He's still one of my good friends. He's one of my good friends that I've had for a really long time. So we can laugh about it now. I should message him about it. I haven't messaged him in a while. I should message him. Although sometimes he is I love this friend to death. He is a friend that I am never ever, no matter what happens, like when I go to visit Maine, I told him like, you have no choice. You have to hang out with me. I love this friend. But every so often, he's one of those friends that like, you'll try to start up a conversation and then he won't like continue the conversation. Sometimes he'll give you like just a plain answer. And I'm just like, I suck at keeping conversations going. Can you please help me? Can you please help me? I can't keep this conversation going, boo. You've got to be... this is a two-way street. But, I mean, it only happens every so often, so it's fine. It's just, like, every so often, I'm just like, I can't. I don't have the social skills in order to make this work. Somehow I have the social skills to make this work for, like, a stream. But when it comes to, like, conversations with people, I'm really bad at it. All right. I'm going to say that you guys should continue. I am going to head back to my plot unless one of these is a plushie. No? Okay, I'm going to head back to my plot. You guys keep going, okay? You guys keep going. I love you. Keep going. I'm just going to go because I want you guys to get more plushies. Who needed the first plushie? Who needed that plushie? I feel bad that you didn't get a plushie when we were all trying to get plushies. I feel really, really bad. I just want to take a picture with the plushies before I give them away. Hold on. Where is... I'll grab you. I'm gonna put them like here. I want to put all of the plushies together. So I'm so excited that we finally got all of them. And then this one, they look so similar. Okay, like in person, they definitely look different, but they look so freaking similar. Grab one of you. And I'm gonna grab that one. I love the Cernucks. They're so cute. Do I have the other Cernuck? I don't think I have the other Cernuck. Wait, do I? Are those the only... Oh, I have the Cernuck in the back. I don't think you do. Thanks for the hunting party, of course. Thank you guys for joining. Hold on. You're just missing the elder? I'm gonna say, I have this one. Let me out! Okay. Thank you for the fun. You're very welcome. The royal... Where's the royal one? I don't remember catching that one. There's one more. That's the middle level Cernuck. Am I blind? Do you guys see it and I don't? I don't think I have that one. How do I not have it? That's a dumb question. I spent like 20 streams trying to get the Cernucks, and I only got it when we were RTB hunting. Specifically, this one was gotten by RTB hunting. Thanks, Becky. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys had a fun time, and we're going to be doing RTB hunting next weekend because I miss RTB hunting. And I am the queen of RTB, so I just need it right there. Oh, it's so close, but look how cute. Look how cute they all are. Aww. They're so cute. Queenie, I don't believe you. I don't think I have that other Sernuk plushie. I literally don't see it. I was gonna say, though, the Disco Deer one, specifically this Disco Deer one, I got it from a grove that wasn't RTB, and so we all came up and we hit it, and I got doubles. I accidentally place it in your giveaway plot. Check on the other plot. The only other plot that it might be on is... I might have accidentally given it away. I don't remember catching it. Hold on, let me see if it's in my inventory. Oh, let me sell. Oh, crap. It's going in there. Sell. Sell. Hold on. Sell. 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 I hate that you're making me do this individually like this. Okay, there we go. Sell. 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 You guys are gonna hate me, but sell. I'm gonna keep the antlers because I feel like we might need them eventually. I shouldn't. I should sell everything. I'm just gonna sell everything. Except I'm really gonna keep those antlers though. Sell. Sell. Antler, antler. I'm just gonna keep those ones because I feel like they're really hard to get. Okay. Oh, no. Check the inventory first, Becky. They're in furniture, right? That's where all the plushies are? I do not see the Sernuk. Okay. The only other place that there might be a Sernuk is that I do a really good job separating my Sernuks from the giveaway Sernuks. So it's probably on my decorating plot, and I am not willing to run around trying to find it. Who needed that? Who didn't get the plushie? Somebody still didn't get any plushies on our hunt. Who was the person who didn't get any plushies? Do you want this plushie? Me? Hightown girl, I will give you this plushie. Come to the underground. I will give you this plushie, boo. Because I got doubles of this one, so I don't mind giving that one away. And anytime I get other ones, I will add it to the giveaway so that I can try to keep the ones, because then everyone got the second plushie, so I think it's fine if I just give away this one. Because Chi-Down Girl didn't get either of them, and I feel bad that you didn't get any of them. Put plush in air bar? What do you mean? But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna get tired. I'll bring a pool. Sounds good. I think I have a pool in my inventory, so this will work. This will work very, very well. After this, I will be opening Pokemon cards. I will not end stream until I open up Pokemon cards. But I was gonna say, there were some other things I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I got on such a kick of talking about my time in Texas. But you can kind of understand why I don't really like Texas from the experiences that I had in Texas. I haven't had a lot of fun experiences in Texas. There were a few. There were some, sorry, sneezes. There were some good experiences that I had in Texas, but they were drowned out by all of the really crappy ones that I had. So, yeah, would I ever live there again? No. Would I ever visit? I'd probably visit. Yeah, definitely probably visit. But I probably will never move. Will never choose to live in Texas ever again. So. But would I ever live in Maine again? Oh. I would even consider living in Texas, or not in Texas, in New York again. I liked New York. New York wasn't bad either. I need a place that has colder weather. I like colder weather. Honestly, one place I would like to live if they had good internet would definitely be Alaska. That would be a place I'd like. That I would enjoy living in Alaska. I want to see the Northern Lights. And I think it's like it's out in nature. And I like nature. I like living in the city, but I also really like nature. So there you go, Boo. Thank you for participating. I'm sorry you were able to get one yourself. I love you, Boo. Thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. I appreciate you. Shall we dance together? If you start the dance? Wait, do you have the dance? You have the dance? I don't know if you have the dance. Do you have the dance? Yeah, do you have the K-pop dance? Okay, we have this dance. I can do this dance. No, I can't. No, well, here we go. Let's dance together. Here we go. Ah, beauty and grace. That is what this moment is. Ah, beautiful. I love you, Boo. Thank you so much for participating. You're the best. Okay. I want to run back to my plot because I want to be on my plot when I come back in the game tomorrow. It's going to make things easier because we're just going to be decorating the house tomorrow. So. Oh, look, my husband woke up. He always falls asleep with the baby, and I told you he'd wake up later. It is now 1:30 in the morning, and he has woken up. He went to bed at, like, the start of the stream, so he's been asleep for, like, 3 hours. It's gonna be a fun night tonight for him. But I would stay later. I'm sorry. I do have to go because I do have church in the morning. I was debating if I wanted to go to church. I'm like, you should just go. Just go to church. It's not that long. Not that difficult. 2:30 a.m. here in Australia? Oh, okay. It's 1:30 here. So you're like 1 hour ahead of me. Say it's 1:30 in the morning. I have to be at church at about 11:30. That's when I'm supposed to. That's when church service starts. So I just gotta be there around that time. I'm always late, but I'm always late because I'm like ready to go, and then like something happens with the baby, and I'm like, I'm not ready to go. So I gotta figure out. I gotta plan out what she's gonna wear, what we're gonna wear. That's the hardest thing. Is like being a parent. You have to plan out like what you're gonna wear. But then now as an adult, I have to plan out what she's going to wear now too. And I hate that. I hate having to be an adult and doing those things. But all right, my boos, we're going to go ahead and switch over to this screen. I'm going to quit. Make sure you guys get your Path of the Pride stuff, guys. Don't forget about those things. Oh, snooze the ads. Who's getting ads in the next 6 minutes? Not you guys. I'm about to snooze it again. There we go. All right. So everybody, once again, we will be going live tomorrow. We're going to be decorating my plot. So if you guys have any ideas, I think what I'm going to start off with, first off, if you guys have any ideas, can you drop them in the Discord of things that you would like to see me do? Because I need ideas of what I want to do with my plot. I kind of want to plan out my plot first and then like make it happen. So thank you for the stream and the hunting party. Of course. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. And yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for the stream. We might start the stream with like trying to get ideas for the plot and then like executing them afterwards. So I'm so happy we got plushies last minute. No, samesies. I'm so happy we're able to end with some plushies. What I am going to do is my Twitch boos are going to be the ones who see the Pokemon cards. So if you guys want to see some Pokemon cards, come over to Twitchies. But we're going to end the stream for everybody else. So thank you guys very much for watching. We'll be live tomorrow doing more Palia, same time, same place. We appreciate you. We're starting off with saying goodbye to our YouTube boos. There should be a video right here recommended for you because YouTube knows you better than I do. So go check out that video and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. All right, next boos that we're going to be